So as I was saying about boring things, not referring to my story because my stories are not that boring, y'all decided last time to fight some enemies with some slimes and have a nice, wonderful
Decided.
time. Combat. What?
Decided.
I mean, kind of
I mean,
decided.
you could
It
let
is.
them take over.
It is on a timer, so you can't decide when you want to
We
fight
could
them.
just let them take over the base.
But you decided to fight them, and from there, you have the open gates of the world to you now. What would you like to do?
Cactus, can we finally go to the next country?
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
But
You don't have to, but you could.
also talking about being kicked out. If we're kicked out, we're gonna have to fight undead every night because they're gonna spawn because I'm gonna have to sleep somewhere other than the base. I'm still cursed.
Well, can we go to the sky base while we wait for the
No,
base base to
I
be?
have to take a long rest in this base.
I thought now that they're combined together, you could rest in this base.
Well, the sky base is only short rests.
Oh no, aren't you like a warlock and you get everything back anyway?
Yeah,
Oh
I'd still
no!
take
Whatever will
exhaustions
I
every day.
do? As a
Oh, you got
warlock.
lesser restoration. It's fine. Actually, never mind.
Fuck all y'all. I don't know. That's what you should have said.
Isn't there a warlock subclass that makes it where you don't have to sleep anymore?
Yeah, I think it's one of the undead ones.
Sure, going undead sounds like a totally rad idea in this campaign. I don't see anything going
Oh,
wrong with
yeah,
that. Totally.
that'll
Dude,
be
why don't you
fantastic,
do it?
yeah.
See what happens. It's not like your patrons showed you what the fuck happens with that.
Speaking
Yeah.
of, I still have in my notes, we were thinking about turning Cordova into a super ghost at one point.
Fuck.
Remember we went into the dungeon where his soul got separated from his body and we went, can I promote you as an undead now?
By the way, out of sheer curiosity, Cactus, I'm wondering like what you're thinking of as far as like why Cordova wasn't obviously a shadow at that point, because I have an idea if you don't, but
Speak your idea. See if you get it right.
I'm guessing the reason why was because Cordova already had a bunch of souls with him.
Bingo.
So it was masking his shadow. Yeah.
Bingo.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think poor Sterling was a bit distracted by like the arms coming out of you and shit to be like, hey, wait
Yeah.
something seems off.
It's like there's something in you. I'm not sure what it is, but there's something.
Oh, also, I kind of want to make this joke just because I fucking Nerul came back and fucking punted Sterling's patron. Is this just gonna be a thing where it's just like random things just come in and then they just obligatory punt Sterling's patron?
That's been
It's
happening
like,
the entire campaign, so you
I
know.
was gonna say it's the Krillin owned counter from
Just
Dragon Ball Ridge.
just shyly comes to cuss me out. Oh, and by the way, fuck you, punt. Fucking
More had to do with what they were, where they were. They got punted out of reality because they got tricked, and then they got shoved into the other realm, and then they got punted out of that one when the one who originally was there took it over. Get out of my house, you bitch! Kicked into the house,
fucking
kicked to the curb, kicked to the other side of the curb.
fucking like Cordova down the line, just fucking like full shadow primordial leviathan thing. It's like, oh yeah, becoming this. Oops, punt.
Y'all learned last time some more interesting lore, some story, and your friend Lena has now befriended the water dog.
And also tried Newbert's cooking.
Well, Lena, what did you think of Newbert's cooking?
She said delicious.
Never let
turn
her
around.
say turn around. We need to keep that around.
Larcy, do you not turn around when you see Newbert cooking?
We didn't the first time, and so I said it happened again this time. She's convinced that she has seen him cook. Like, she looks over and he's cooking, so she doesn't understand.
She like is like fine. I look over and then Goro says, "Hey, I'm done with the mithril armor," and you look over. He secretes another burger.
Odd.
It's like, yeah, I was paying attention.
Like, hey, what's that?
Well, how'd the enemies roll for the daily survival travel?
What did you roll?
Ding a thing. 24.
18. Roll a d8.
Oh, a D8 this time.
And we'll speed up the travel.
7.
Move 7 spaces.
Nyom.
Oh,
19.
Nat, 2 nat 1s for a 2.
Did we like? Are they like just standing in a field or whatever, just trying to figure out where the fuck we went?
Huh. Really should have been on this way by now, but just can't find him.
Nah, I think we should wait I think we should wait a few more hours. They'll be by any second now, right?
Larcy's doing the fucking, like, deja vu.
Deja vu.
She's like turning the corner around here, and she's like drifting the boat somehow.
Yeah, dude, doing fucking donuts with a fucking.
There's like a random manual gear shift just next to the fucking wheel. It does nothing. It just looks cool.
Yeah, no, fucking Cordova's put together a fucking fake ass gearbox that just like makes clicking noises and does like RPM that is not attached to anything whatsoever.
God, now I'm imagining our gag about Newbert just carries over. It's like she keeps looking away, and her hand on the wheel just keeps drifting horribly, and somehow it just so happens she keeps avoiding monsters. You're like, Larcy, look, and she looks over. There's no monster because she avoided it. She's like, yeah, I'm paying attention. What's the big deal? Gonna take us to church.
So, you have come to the land map of the Goro Kingdom. As you dock upon the southern outskirts of the landmass, the letter that you were initially given for the Goro Kingdom is that they needed your assistance in whatever they were dealing with. When you come ashore that you can see the wide landmass, this is the map that you were given at the current moment. It's a lot, it doesn't give you all like the specifics of everything, right? But you can start out here. Each day you can move one square upon the world map.
Yeah, there may or may not be.
Yeah, go ahead.
There may or may not be like massive swaths of the enemy in random locations that are not marked on the map.
Probably.
Yeah, I was just gonna say before when Cactus said this is the new map, I thought he meant he was doing the world map, but this is the map he had at the time.
Okay, now place your bets, folks. What are the odds that like if we roll poorly enough or whatever, we're gonna crest a hill and then it's just like it's like 3 fucking brigades of shadows just going through a pass that we were about to go through.
We're giving lots of ideas here.
I mean, to be fair, To be fair, this is an ongoing war. It would be a little weird if that didn't happen at least once.
You hear that, Cactus? Chop, chop.
Chop, chop.
Chuckle fuck. Time to put you into combat now. So
Oh,
you are given. So Cordova, you see a Aarakocra flying through the sky. As
Cordova shouts wabba wabba at it.
he immediately turns his face to you and goes, wabba wabba. As he darts towards you. Upon perching on your ship, it's a brown Aarakocra, kind of looking a bit more like just General Falcon. And he says, "Are you wabba wabba, brother?" I see. Wabba wabba. Wabba labba.
What is happening right now?
Wabba wabba wabba.
Wabba, wabba, wabba.
Hey, Cactus, I cast Comprehend Languages. I want you to translate all that. This is
What?
For do you come upon this land? For I come from the kingdom of Goro as a messenger, looking for the great Cordova that assisted the steal for the mountain range. Are you him? Your party seems to be looking as such, as I count an undead mage, as well as a poorly and depressed dressed warlock.
What the
Indeed.
fuck?
And we have another companion.
But I'm not familiar with this one. What is this creature?
I'm a Lairce, the great and powerful. Champion of Mercule. Yeah, but she's not undead, so
The-
Lairce is doing her running gag.
this is Alina. I mean Lena.
Alina! Ah, excellent. Alina, it is a pleasure to meet you. And it just says, Kakawababa.
I don't think she speaks bird.
Kokelelolala.
This is like listening to an angry bird speak. Jesus Christ. She's just tapping her foot. Doesn't really know what's going on, but if he's
Right.
making eye contact, she'll hold eye contact.
Yubananasa.
Apple bar apple.
Kepe la borsa bra. Abacrabeto. Mario and Luigi speak over here.
Hello, Mario.
Lairce leans in like, aren't you from around here?
To who?
To our new party member.
No.
Oh, I thought you were from Goro. Unless we did the countries out of order. I don't know. Maybe I got
Right.
confused somewhere.
Countries out of order.
Oh, I thought you were saying they should make the character from the one that was religion and science mixed up.
They should, but they chose Izlovent, correct?
Okay.
Correct, Lena?
You didn't give me names. You just told me two different ones. Hold on. You described them. Descripted to
them.
me.
Descripted.
Oh god, there's a lot. Why do we post so many fucking songs?
Because we tism.
Yikes.
I mean, if you're talking the world songs and lore, that's a specific thing.
Yeah.
Ugh,
If I
So we
remember my
didn't
backstory. Oh,
actually
you go.
finalize a place. We just finalized like a theme.
We can talk about the place later. You'll get it as a
Yeah.
memory or something.
Yeah, I think technically I was raised here in an orphanage until I was pretty young, and then I left. But
Oh, I thought you were more towards where Wanda was, but a little north.
We'll put
for
it like
most of my life, yeah.
We'll put it like Lena just focused on weaponry so much to where she just didn't even know the fucking name of where she was born. It doesn't matter. That doesn't stop me from
300 years
making
of sleep
things.
and mess with your mind.
Yeah, that is true.
I thought it was 2,000 years.
3,000 years.
3,000 years.
Speaking of, is Abelard here?
He is.
Oh, okay.
He's with
Yes,
you in the party.
What do you make of this situation, Abelard?
He's staying
Oh.
silent.
Uh,
Where the fuck did I put my pen? God damn it.
What? Hey, question. How smart is Abelard?
Oh.
Decently smart.
I have an idea on what's got him just like fucking sitting there silently for a moment. He's just sitting there going like just quietly thinking to himself like, how in the flying fuck has there been no language shift over the course of 2,000 years? Why are these people comprehensible to us?
nah, we're secretly all speaking like Gen Z slang all the time. It's just getting translated.
1 minute. I need to go get a pen.
Gotta find that image again.
Okay, I'm back with a pen. So, as you're bird speaking and Abelard is perplexed, your brother hands you a note. Or rather, a scroll.
And it's all in chicken scratch.
Yeah.
You know what? Sure. That's the code language of Aarakocra now.
It's like Thieves Can't, but it's chicken
Literally what I was
scratch.
about to say. You goddamn brain cell motherfucker. I'm the same one as me.
Like,
Get out
Mom
of my
said it's my
head.
turn to have the brain cell.
Your brain worms just interlinked.
This let there be no other proof that all bird folk share one fucking brain cell. And it has been multiple years since Cordova's last turn with it.
You had the brain cell up until we got to the Spire Assault, and you were like, oh, right, I was supposed to be playing him as a dumbass. And you just started pecking at the souls.
It's like, yes, that's seed-shaped enough. Back.
Oh no. I've absorbed the souls and become a lich. Whatever will I do?
Well, surely another soul won't hurt. Wabba wabba.
Surely 2,000 more won't hurt. Wabba wabba.
Okay, hold on. But why did I suddenly think of... Don't fucking crucify me for this. Why did I suddenly think of fucking Ice Age Continental Drift when Sid and the gang were just fucking, like, dying of thirst at sea? Sid's like, water, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Oh, maybe that drop, and he just fucking takes several chugs of seawater and then realizes, oh, that's a bit salty.
This is peak ball reference right now, guys.
For real.
I've seen all the fucking Ice Age movies. I do not remember this shit. Jesus.
It was like
That was the
one of a
Intercontinental
handful.
Drift one. That was like the third one, I think.
Like
The third or the
Continental
fourth.
Drift. Yeah, I think it's the third. I don't think I remember
Holy
like
crap.
but yeah, no, that's like one of only a handful of parts of it that I
I
actually
don't remember the
remember.
first one with the really cursed human CGI.
Oh, yeah, the baby was so cursed.
By the way, hold on a sec. Quick side note, not too long. Thinking back on like the plot and all that, considering Manny's backstory, that guy is incredibly restrained for how stupidly strong he is. Like there are like, given that he like his entire fucking family got slaughtered, like that him going on a crash out would result in him pasting like 70% of the cast if he did it. But he is probably the most collected out of the entire bunch.
Are we power scaling man here?
he's a woolly mammoth. Of course he can.
Who would win? Goku or
Fucking Goku, man.
Goku takes psychic damage. He hands you a scroll. In one universe, it was the power scale of the Goku. In the real universe, it is the official messages you need to receive.
Well,
do you wish to read it?
I will read it out loud, translate
Roll
it
me a
into
history
comment.
check.
Well,
See if you remember the chicken scratch.
history. I'm good at those. I'm good at those.
Yeah, I can
Hold on,
help
let him
action
cook.
you.
Let him cook.
2.
Pass the
Plus
test.
1, that makes for 3.
The letters form from chicken scratch into words. As the true meaning of the chicken scratch is that if you don't understand it, you can then decipher it. Which makes it not really of that much of a secret language.
Okay.
Your brain kind of puts it all together, where like it's written horribly, but your brain just auto corrects it all.
Yeah, no.
It's that picture of the hawk with its eyes going in different directions. It's all concerned.
Yeah, no. Like fucking. Oh my goodness! It's like fucking. What was it? Percy Jackson's explanation for fucking dyslexia.
So, here's what you've come to pass. So, currently on the map, you are given a letter that is coming from the head council at Goro. The council knows of your arrival, and they know that you are here. They had word sent from Sluffburg that you were coming. Alternatively, they would have liked it if you got here sooner, but you're here now. They've dispatched a messenger to give you this news. That currently, the Goro Kingdom is fighting off an invasion from multiple battalions of the enemy forces. The enemy forces managed to capture the northern temples, and by doing so, has started their invasion. They think that the different sections of the church have gone rogue and have turned against them. They want you to travel to each area of the church to investigate them and to make sure that they are actually under oath in doing what they're supposed to. The reason they trust you with this task is that because you are out of the continent, you are a fresh new perspective that isn't one of their agents, and that if they sent anybody of their own accord, it might get, the connection might, be crossed and they would know, right? Instead, all that you are given is that and he then produces a backpack where he takes out from the backpack multiple robes. Wear these robes as you will be now kind of like pilgrims, right? Pilgrims going to each place, and they have instructed the cleric and the warlock to dress in these robes from now on so they can look like the part of being pilgrims from another land to come, learn about their religion.
Okay.
Don't I already look like a cleric from another kingdom coming to learn about their religion?
Well, yes, but the point is that you're a pilgrim.
How dare you, sir?
And
I've never been so insulted in my life.
Well,
as that is happening, they have let you know that currently they cannot help you in any dispatch of moving around the kingdom or to give you any more than they already have. They are currently trying their best to dispatch upon the battalions that are walking across the nation.
Okay, but can you help with one tiny little thing, and that is Sterling, bring out the goods.
The goods. What are you? What? What are you
The
talking
thing
about?
we've been trying to sell in the next country.
Oh, I have
Under
2 large rubies and expensive bottled
scroll-
air.
Under the scroll, we're given another note of kind of like a basic breakdown of kind of what the religion is and their basic tenets.
Okay.
So the religion of the Kingdom of Goro is that of the everlasting gear. There are 4 tenets to it. Never assume one's place in the world. Tenet 2. Doubt the world's rules and test them always. Number 3. The world is grounded only in fact. Magic is simply the tool used to understand that fact. And number 4. Faith is nothing but a lie given to those who cannot accept the true reality of this world. Gods do not exist. They are simply illusions made manifest by the science of this world.
Okay. Would you mind writing that down, or
I can
paste it?
Or he leaves it to me as a secretary at this point. Go rewatch the video and take notes.
With that said, he instructs you that the first place you are to go to is the Church of the Cogs and Clockwork, otherwise known as the Gearists of the denomination. There are 3 denominations in 3 sections of the church. There's the Church of the Cogs and Clockwork, the Church of the Holy Coal, and the Church of the Quartz Bolt, otherwise known as the Gearists, the Devout Fire, and Cliques.
Very interesting.
The last thing they said is, we don't know if this is any help to you, but we have recently discovered the last dying writing letter, the last written letter of our Lord and Savior, Gillenay. It reads, I shall emerge from my tower once your minds have been unclouded by this judgment of man, when your hearts ring for yourself, when you are no longer burdened by the hallowed words of hope.
Hey Cordova, didn't we do something like that back in the CAC or CAS?
Something like what?
Didn't we accidentally extinguish hope for a bit there?
Maybe.
Huh.
Yeah, just all of it.
Or maybe we got to do it again, since that only affected the Steel Feather Mound range, I think.
Also, real quick, this guy's a messenger. He's not like a merchant.
The last
Well,
thing
yeah, but
he asked-
maybe we could hand it to him and he could deliver it like a messenger to someone who can buy it and then deliver the money to us.
The last thing he asks, is any one of you a smith?
Oh, a smith, huh? Do we know any smiths, Sterling?
I don't know.
Huh.
Cordova's going to. Wait, has he given the armor to Kite yet?
No, you didn't. Well, technically, we didn't do it, like, verbally.
Yes.
Okay, well, if Kite isn't here, then
You did it on the ship during those 2 days of travel, presumably.
It's like, yeah, I'm a smith.
Lena, do you want to speak up?
You
I
sure?
mean, Lena hasn't made anything yet, so I mean, she can offer.
Okay, but
Hey,
just
Abelard, do you know any smiths?
But is she qualified?
He steps back to reveal Lena.
Hey, Lena, you
I-
know any Smiths?
A few.
Any that are
Oh, you should introduce
probably,
us.
any that are probably still kicking.
Well, there's one here, and she points at her feet, and then there's probably about, I don't know, 2 or 3 from 3,000 years ago. That's all I know.
Lerse bends down and looks at your feet to find this tiny Smith.
Maybe.
Sir Tiny, you were here the whole time?
I'm trying to think if Lena wants to humor you. I think she does. She puts on a little voice and's like, yeah, Lena's a good Smith as well, though.
Oh, I think Sir Tiny has some impersonators.
I was gonna say, Sir Tiny, your voice is going. Are you sick?
Lena kind of gets sick of the impersonation really quickly and got embarrassed, so she stomps on the ground.
Oh no! Did he get stepped on?
Roll
He's a
me-
quack anyway.
roll
I'm
me a
the
deception.
fucking Smith. Deception.
That really insane.
Oh my god.
Oh, I was hoping for that nat one.
Rolled a 20 for deception.
All right. I am deceived, I believe.
You believe that Sir Tony has just been killed for the first time.
Not the first time.
Well, the
Oh,
first time in
God.
your existence.
I start doing the ritual again to Sir Tiny from the dead. Call his name and like clap my hands. And I don't see him, so I just keep trying.
Roll me a religion check.
All right.
You're gonna
plus
manifest a Sir Tiny. Jesus Christ.
27.
I mean, I hope he isn't present because he's been fucking fighting Nosh on their home turf, slowing them down.
All of a sudden, you feel the world begin to slip and shake a bit as Cordova's chest begins to crack open and split in two as you see a tiny spear and a little fairy feather kind of spark out of it. Cordova, you feel like you're having a heart attack right now.
Ow, what the fuck? I think I'm dying.
And then you feel as if your heart just explodes as Sir Tony bursts out of your chest.
What the fuck just happened?
Holy shit, wait. Sir Tiny was fucking real?
Yes, he's
Yes.
fucking... He has an unimaginable body count.
Why, hello there, my friends. It's so
Can
good
you-
to see you.
Were you in there the entire time? Please
No.
tell me you weren't.
For I made a portal from my current location to you. I felt that I was being summoned once more. And thus
Wait, wait a
here
minute.
I am. Oh, allow me to patch that up. And he then hits you with a cauterize, with a fucking, flaming sphere.
Cauterize it.
Take 26 damage as he cauterizes your chest.
Ow.
Very good, it's fixed.
You're not teleported like anywhere else other than the middle of his chest.
It was so
Why
easy.
me?
I didn't know you had shadows with you. If you knew, if I knew, and then he goes silent.
Wait,
for a
okay,
minute.
how much damage was that again?
26.
26.
And he goes silent for a minute. What was
Wait
I
a
saying?
second. If you're here
Oh, yes.
after teleporting, then who was the Sir Tiny I was talking to?
There's a second so tiny. I thought I killed them all.
I was gonna say, maybe it's your shadow walking around?
Oh, no,
Maybe you missed
that old
one.
thing isn't around anywhere. I hope not.
Who knows? They keep coming back these days.
Well,
There's a
other
lot
than
to
that-
unpack from that sentence.
Other than that, I'm here now, and you. Oh. You're here. Yes, he looks at Lena and then immediately falls silent and drops his spear. Ah. Well, I'm here anyway, so what can I do for you all?
What's
Oh yeah,
going
do
on?
you know any smiths?
What's going on, Sir Tiny? You sound like you've seen a ghost.
Just memories of the past.
Oh, you dropped your spear. Looks like a good one. Probably should pick it back up.
Thank you, dearest, for my spear.
Lena's gonna lean towards Abelard and go, "Do you know this clown?"
It sounds familiar, Lena. But it's been quite a while since I've heard a voice such as his. My memory. I can't seem to remember him, but I do think I know him.
That's helpful.
Well, you should probably know him, right? Aren't you a famous inventor, Sir Tiny?
For that I am. I created multiple automatons and multiple different armies, as well as, well, you know about the war crimes.
War
Grow up.
crimes? What do you mean?
Oh,
I know about the abyssal chickens and
little experiments I've done over time. Some backfired, some went amazing.
Out of curiosity, if we understood your note correctly, you went to take Nosh's issue up with Nosh directly. How did that go?
Oh, we struck a deal.
A deal?
Yes.
What kind of deal?
Well, that's for me to know.
Hmm.
oh,
You shenaniganizing with the enemy?
Well, it's not really an enemy if you have a nice fuel source.
Oh.
Petroleum is getting so hard to mine these days.
Are
Oh.
you using his shadows as fuel for your weapons?
No, I'm dominating his coal mines.
Okay, that's the
Using
better
shatters
option.
as a power source? Interesting. I'll have to
Oh,
check this out
okay.
myself.
No, don't
Where can
try
I
I
it.
find
would
a
rather
job?
you
shit.
didn't.
I only know how to teleport through them, or to swim in them, rather. If you should have told me you had a magical shatter lying around, I would have visited you ages ago.
Cordova's gonna motion for Sir Tiny to like hop up onto his ends and like just hold him up to his head to like speak very quietly. Would you mind possibly somehow asking nicely before teleporting through me?
I didn't know I teleported through you. Are you made of shadow?
Yeah, that's a recent development. Not exactly happy about it.
I didn't know there were any still living that were made of shadow.
Yeah, and then we like just recently found out that, you know, Nosh is like fucking like making their army out of shadows that are like made from like souls that have been chopped to pieces. It's horrible stuff.
That's not good at all. Maybe I should reawaken Project B-A.
Um,
I would have to light a forge for that, though. I wonder where they are these days.
actually, I think I have a thing or five to ask you, but maybe we could get into that later.
just spent
Unless
the
you're
whole
busy.
session at the first square of the new region.
He looks over and says, "What's that hammer you have there, ma'am?"
It's my heirloom hammer.
Who gave it to you?
Well, I believe it was my Nana, but I don't know. She just had it around, but she took good care of it.
Very interesting.
Okay.
It's been a long
Yeah.
time since I've seen craftsmanship like that.
She feels a bit prideful
Very
about that.
long time.
Would you estimate about 2,000 years?
More like 3,000.
Time. Time. Where's it all gone? Where's it all gone? Oh, but I can't remember. Time's a fickle thing. It's like a river. It doesn't ever stop flowing.
Great, he's going existential. What does that mean?
You
I think
sounds like me
I think
after
it's
exercise.
probably a bad thing after Sir Tiny is having an existential crisis.
Well, sure as shit, nothing happening right now is a good thing. For me, at least.
Isn't he in a constant existential crisis?
No, I think Sir Tiny is one of the most self-assured people I know.
Yeah,
He's not
sure.
proving it right now.
He's definitely
Um,
not a madman who's lived too long.
No.
Hey, so this messenger's here. So we have like 2, maybe 3 competent smiths. Why? What's up?
So the Birdman tells you that if you have some competent smiths with you, that it'll be very easily to get into that he has another thing for you. That while you may be pilgrims, that if you have any smiths in the group, that they are currently looking for a engineering position, and that they have put in for an engineer that will be coming to the different cities, and so that engineer will help them like optimize their areas and lands.
Oh,
Basically, an excuse for you to investigate the different areas while under the guise of optimization and working with the different broken machinery and shit.
We just get Sir Tiny to turn all their area into an invincible fortress before we find out if they're good or evil.
Sir Tiny just silently stares at the mall.
I don't know if we'd be able to tell he's doing that given his helmet.
He's facing the wall.
The mall.
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 Okay.
So okay, that's good to know. Is there anything else? How long have you been like camping at the shore?
What?
The message, like the message said that they'd prefer that we'd have been here sooner. How long have you been camping at the shore waiting for us to arrive?
Oh, 3 weeks.
Are you okay? Do you want some rations? Like something that's actually freshly cooked?
I killed a deer.
Size and rolls rations.
Okay, if you think you're doing all right.
Where did I put Sir Tiny's original art?
That was his original. Oh, you mean the
Yeah.
crazy monstrosity thing? Might be in call to action if you're not seeing it in out of character.
Might be in what?
call to action. Sometimes you accidentally post there instead of the out of character.
Hmm.
Anyway, everyone has a +1 to int and whiz saves until the end of session.
Nice.
Yeah.
Found it.
Said whiz and int.
Sertani, when he looks at your maul, says, "Do you know how to activate the maul?"
I had a suspicion, but seeing as it's an heirloom more than anything, I didn't want to risk messing with something I didn't know about.
Press.
Do you yell something like enthrall?
Press the switch on the handle. I want to see.
You know, first impressions of you, I don't know if I trust your judgment on what I should do with my ancient family heirloom.
Oh, if it breaks, Sir Tiny can fix it just fine.
I'm not concerned about it breaking. I'm concerned about me breaking.
Well, if you break, I can fix you just fine.
She looks not amused by that suggestion. Fuck it.
I'm a
Presses
bit of a
on it.
healer, in case you haven't noticed. And she puffs out her chest.
You flip the switch on it. You flip the switch, correct?
Yeah.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just got a bonus on that one.
And you get advantage because I feed everyone the hero's feast at the start of the day.
Yay.
Wait.
Speaking of, I'm going to have to
Wow.
see how many slimes I made during those 2 days.
That's awful.
What did you get?
I rolled 2 4s with advantage.
Happens to the best of us.
You see unbridled horrors as when you flip the switch on the hammer, your mind is thrown into a cosmoscape of unbridled horrors where you see different swirling demons and creatures amongst the rubble, as well as you see molten forges surrounding. A green acid trip begins to fill the background as something metallic begins to crawl out from the cracks and seams that are there, until you see this creature smiling at you with one eye, 2 horns, twisted up and over, crawling with gears, muscle, and nervous system, betwixt inside of it being like a puppet, each movement pulling on the strings of the nerves, and each time that it crackles a little bit forward, you hear another scream in the background, as someone is pressed into iron and forged into some new weapon or tool. And all that it says is it says to you, "My dearest daughter, it's
Hey, Dad.
so good to reconnect with you. I shall be watching. I have many presents to give you. Farewell." As it smiles and you are shunted back.
Her first reaction is to just scream at this fuck ass little Sir Tiny and go, "What the fuck did I trust you for? Actually, I didn't fucking trust you, and my own stupidity got me in this bullshit."
And as you... Do you let go of the hammer when you scream or no?
No, I don't think she would do
As you back up and scream and look at Sir Tiny, you see the horns wrapped around the top of Sir Tiny's helmet. You see the center eye past the front gaze of the helmet that he's wearing, and all the metallic writhing nerves creeping up from behind him like puppeteer strings before you are flashed back to reality. And you see just Sir Tiny, normally. He says, "For why are you screaming at me?"
The 2 and 2 gets put together. She knows he knows how this hammer was made, because how else would he know what the flipping of the switch would do?
Roll me insight to see if you know you know.
I know if I know.
If you know, you know.
I might know. And
You
guess
know?
what? I don't have a bonus to it, so fuck it. Fuck. Do I know if I know just a little bit?
What'd you roll?
6.
You have like an inclination that he might be connected, but he might not be. You're just a little bit too traumatized from all the bullshit you just saw to really be thinking about anything other than calming the fuck down and not freaking out.
That shit was different. How the fuck did you know to flip the switch? You even knew there was a switch. I didn't even know that.
I only know of certain weapons like it. It looks like a capture hammer. I've seen a few of them. There's usually a switch on them, or for certain kinds of magical items of that making, it's charged of something. Usually there's a button. It was a good guess, I presume, but I don't know what you just witnessed, or if you saw anything at all. I don't know why you're screaming at me. It's not my fault. I'm a smith of magical weapons, and I make many. I can distinguish from a few of them. Sometimes.
So what the hell's a capture hammer?
You don't know what a capture hammer is?
First time I've heard of it.
Does it capture hammers?
A capture hammer is used for sealing in certain creatures. Certain magical creatures. You can... You know how... have you heard of an iron flask?
Is it a flask made of iron?
Oh. Have you heard of a genie in a lamp?
That I have heard of.
Is it a genie in a lamp?
No. Take a...
Sir Tiny tells him, take 2 points of psychic damage.
He says to you, no, it's not a genie in a lamp, but it's like a genie in a lamp, in the sense that it is trapped within inside of it for either a set amount of time or for attunement. It's how people used to make magical items magical before they were able to imbue them. You would make these hammers that would then capture some spirit or some poor soul, if that was the case, and infuse them into the hammer or the weapon. How do you think we got necrotic swords? You would capture a human and enslave him to the sword until he died. Thus a necrotic hammer.
I mean, there's something in her hammer.
Well,
and it called me their fucking daughter?
the hammer's glowing. There's something in there. And what's in there, I have no idea.
And maybe it's like Cordova's situation. Maybe they just want to call you that, but it's not quite biologically speaking.
Obviously. I do not look like that.
How would I know you don't look like that? I didn't see it.
You feel
It's
something
fucked up.
nudge in your pocket.
It's Sir Tiny too. No. You thought you had killed me?
You feel something nudge in your pocket where the orb that you had before is kind of pushing in your pocket forward a bit. Lena?
Me? Oh.
Yes, you, the orb that you had.
Okay. Okay.
Lena, the orb. Remember the
The orb!
You forgot. didn't you?
Ponder your orb.
My orb pondering.
It's okay if you forgot.
No, I just thought you were still talking to a lair safe or something.
No. Hardly ever, no.
At this point, nothing can be worse than whatever the fuck she just saw, so sure, pull it out.
You grab it, and it begins to kind of like push forward like a Viver card, almost, towards the hammer, where it's glowing, pulsating, and the hammer begins to pulse, like there's two Bluetooth connections near each other.
Shouldn't there be 3 with Abelards? I thought he had one of those orbs too.
Speaking of Abelard, does he have an opinion on what the fuck's happening?
He's concerned to why you're screaming, and is like holding, is like, "Ma'am, are you okay? What's wrong? Why did you scream?"
Abelard, you need to tell me right now if this orb is some fuck shit.
That's some bullshit.
It was an heirloom
Technical
from
term.
It was an heirloom from your grandfather. He said it had something to do with your hammer, but I didn't know. And I'm just keeping it, and I gave it to you. To how it factors in, and to how it factors into the research, he said that you would find all the caches, or whatever his research was, and that would help you unlock it. Along within your hammer. To what end? I don't know. Your grandfather was a genius. I best understand just as you are.
I would say in middle of his rambling, she just kind of got sick of it and just meathead smashed the orb into the hammer.
Okay.
She's kind of done with being told about random shit that she doesn't really know anything about, and so if it's just gonna kill her, just shove it in the fucking hammer.
When you shove it into
The
the hammer,
campaign ended in a 15 kiloton yield explosion.
Oh
don't tempt me. So,
my god.
If I had a nickel for every time one of Cactus's games,
fucking demon core.
2 demon cores and a electric stand and the overclocked hammer or whatever that Mozo had from that explosion.
So,
Oh, and then Ignis's nuclear bomb.
something to know is that as soon as you put the orb in, once again you hear a voice, as it is the voice, kind of distorted, but it tells you, "My dearest granddaughter, for I may not be alive to see your final end or the rest that you awaken from. I am here to tell you that I have given you this orb and hammer. Your grandmother made the hammer, I have made the orb. Together we shall show you the world that we once knew, the world we once wanted for you. And if you find my research, it shall explain more. I know it's not the best parting gift, and I know it's not one that you would appreciate or maybe even care for, but it's the best that I can be given among the circumstances. Within this knowledge bestowed to you, your maul may now activate. And upon activation, you have attuned to the magic hammer.
Don't activate it before you put the orb in, by the way. You'll see some fuck shit.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Again. Yay.
Advantage and +1.
Yay. Well, thank God. 18.
It says to you, "While I know this recording and whatever this message is short, as magic does not translate well into words over long periods of time, if you wish to know the full story and everything there is to know with me and you, please find my research caches. Each of them have a similar node that you can attune to. My orb will allow you to unlock whatever memories are within inside them. I made sure to, well, keep willing occupants there.
Willing occupants.
Please don't be too hard on Abelard. And you don't hear a voice anymore.
Anything different with them all, or it's just the orbs in it?
When you put
Like-
the orb, when you put the orb into the back of it, it kind of has like a ballpoint on the back of it now, as well as the orb going from like a, a normal metal slash like a kind of like a gunmetal black color to being pulsing with a bit of white light that occasionally pulses through it between the cracks and grooves of the maul.
He gives it a like test swing.
It feels a lot lighter than it usually does. You also sense a little
Abelard,
bit of
for
magic.
once you told me something good. Thank you. Go ahead.
You feel a bit of magic coursing through it. What were you gonna say to Abelard?
That he actually, was at least telling her something she could fucking follow through on and use. It was good information. Great memory on that. Fuck off. Basically a roundabout compliment without actually being a compliment.
What was the art of your maul before?
The art, I would just, it would be like a gunmetal gray with like a red gem work inlaid into the
Yeah.
center, and it came to a point at one end.
Okay.
The other end more like a wide hammer.
Gotcha. It's like traditional kind of like maul warhammer kind of thing.
Yeah. With a little pizzazz.
Okay, we shall pause while I type this out. Unpause. So you have gotten the hammer loom, which turns your maul, or your regular maul, into the hammer loom. Get it? Heirloom, hammer loom? Funny joke.
Mm-hmm.
By unlocking the different caches of your grandfather allows you to unlock the different spirits that are trapped within inside of those caches to now serve in your hammer.
Yeah, fuck those spirits.
Your base maul has been upgraded to give you a +1 to your hit and deal 1d6 damage to creatures 10 feet behind them, as well as to the weapon effect that is already on your weapon at base from the weapon scale system.
Yep.
Along with this, you can
Talk
channel
about-
different spirits through your hammer. Spirit of Hollow, Spirit of Anger, the Spirit of Confusion. Hollow giving you able to make the maul into finesse slash versatile and to benefit from the skills using it for a -1 AC. The Spirit of Anger can make the weapon switch between a fire and cold based damage every other turn. If you hit the creature of the opposite type, you create a steam explosion for -1 AC, or the Spirit of Confusion, where you get to make ghost copies of the weapon every critical for 1d4 copies and deal extra damage based upon them, and you get 1 extra swing with it too.
Okay.
For a -5 movement.
Yeah. So it's
Yay.
Look at that, you're getting gameplay features.
Yay. I'm not
Yay.
just a human with a hammer.
What'd you say?
I was like, yay, I'm not a human with just a hammer.
Now, Abelard and Sir Tiny, adventuring has changed a lot since Solo U3 were last active. In my experience as a healer, I've observed that modern adventurers are prone to hallucinations, sudden mood swings, possession, waking up screaming, dancing fits, alliance shifts, and more. It's just a part of the job. As such, you can't take such things personally. It's no different from catching a cold or getting a pebble stuck in your shoe, you know? Right, Abelard and or Sir Tiny? Is anyone real? Has it all just been an illusion?
Roll my intelligence save.
Am I going mad? It cancels out. So, rolling flat, baby. Unless this is magic.
No, it's just you.
Okay, I rolled an 8.
You feel as if your mind slips for a briefest moment, and then you're calmed by the knowledge that all things will die and you'll go to Mercule. Right? Yeah, you'll go to Mercule, right?
That's a plan. Unless I ascend to godhood. Then I can maybe hanging out with him.
You definitely won't go to the Goddess of Light, right?
Don't know. I haven't met him. I hear good things about them, but I don't particularly like their followers. So what did Abelard and Sir Tiny have to say?
Sir Tony says,
Okay, sorry if like any of you guys happened to direct anything at me. A sudden, unexpected visit from an uncle.
Nope,
Nope,
I
that's
was
fine.
directing it at Cactus.
actually, unpause. So, you got your special weapon.
Maybe.
Any more questions? Oh, Tiny and Abelard. So Tiny looks over and says, "That is quite a magnificent weapon you have." Abelard says, "I've not seen this in some time. I'm glad that your grandfather left you such a well-deserving present."
Yeah. About time he pulled through with something. You know, post few thousand year fucking stasis.
Speaking of, you've been around the block for a while, Sir Tiny. Have you ever heard of sound of her grandfather's name?
You don't know the grandfather's name.
Oh, Lena and Abelard don't know the grandfather's name?
They haven't said his name.
Well, I figured that was because Jay doesn't know the name because it hasn't been agreed to yet.
No. Know the name. I just for a second thought Abelard was my fucking grandfather in the beginning.
Do you want to ask him?
Well, I did ask him.
You don't know the name, though.
I said, have you ever heard of insert famous inventor for 2,000 years ago?
No, you didn't say a name.
Hey, Lena, what was your grandfather's name? Maybe Sir Tiny has heard of it. He said he was a famous inventor across many countries.
He was a dickhead.
I don't think that's going to help narrow it down.
Fun. Tiny whatever. You know Farron?
Farron, you say.
Ring a bell.
I don't believe I know a dear Farron. Why?
How about family name Goldstein?
Goldstein. I do remember a rather kooky fellow by that last name. He said that all of my inventions were shit. At the time, we sparred over a game of chess, and then made a camera together. Then he said that my invention was too ill-equipped or stupid, for who would want an invention in where you put 2 slices of bread into a grill that then heats up? He said you can just do that in a pan. It's simply lazy and stupid.
Lucy's
We're
just
talking about-
visibly drooling.
You said a grill?
I think a toasted slice is quite impressive.
Well, okay, hold on a sec. What are we talking about making toast? That a little.
Apparently, my shitty grandfather was shitting on toast. A toast mechanism? Is it like a. Well, describe it. Is it too. I could see,
It is a
you know, a
triangle.
pan toasts one
It is a
side, but.
triangle where you would then you open up two flaps of a triangle. In those flaps, you then put the pieces of bread that have already been baked and sliced, and then you close the lid, and it toasts both sides between the metal and the grill that's in the middle. The grill heats up through the use of magic, of course, and then you put it to the setting you want. So you can always have a piece of toast or two where you need them. And you would need to heat up the grill and then not ice, but grease the grill. And then what if you want to cook eggs or a different dish instead of doing toast first? And the toast then gets cold, and then you try to spread something on it, but it's not hot or crispy, it's soggy. You can do so quickly, so you don't have to waste your time on doing multitasking pans.
What are the dimensions on this thing? Are we talking, you know, standards? Whoa, I mixed standard and sandwich. Standard
The
sandwich
sandwich.
dimensions. Standard.
The sandwich, the food of
You know
stand-
that standward method?
Plot twist, that's the one thing that changed in the 2,000 years is the standard size of a sandwich.
that's the one thing.
Approximately 6 inches
By-
diagonally across.
Why, what do you mean by the standard sandwich?
Well, you know, back in our day, they were a bit more rounded. Have they? I don't know. It would suit a pan more if the bread was rounded.
No. Standard sandwich bread is now into triangles.
Triangles.
Triangles? They bake triangle loaves now? That sounds fucking ridiculous.
Well, people would normally get your square piece of bread and then cut it into triangles. And they would like to have it in 2 slices, triangles each. But then people thought, well, wouldn't it be much easier if we just cut it into triangles in the first place and then spread whatever we want and made it that way? And then people started saying, well, that'd be just dandy. And then we started making slices for them, and then we made it stackables. So now you can make multiple sandwiches at a time, and then here we are with sandwich presses. Where you can make
Oh, you're
sandwich
behind the
at a
times, Sir
time.
Tiny. Nowadays, all our standard bread is like long and narrow. We call them baguettes.
Roll me a deception check.
Is it deception if I'm just canonizing some bullshit?
It's deception because it doesn't exist yet.
Well, I have a -7, so let's see this thing. Maybe I can roll a nat 20 again.
That's right. You
Just-
got like a super negative charisma.
Oh, it's closer than that one. Oh, there you go. Fucking 0. Dirty 0.
What is this crazy baguette you speak of? That doesn't exist. That's such a
A minor illusion of baguette.
Who would put
No, she's made it for us
bread into-
before. I've seen it.
Who would put bread into a long tube-like shape? That's simply oblong and weird. How would you slice such a thing? You certainly wouldn't slice it long. You wouldn't slice it that thin either. Not like salami, anyway. That's too small.
Well, hold on. Don't shit on long sandwiches. You could put multiple different fillings
But
to
then
get
you would have to
multiple
cut-
different
You
sandwiches
would then
into
have to
one.
cut the sandwich, and then you're just making separate sandwiches. It's too convoluted. Just make separate sandwiches.
You just
Well,
make
you
one
could
long
also
sandwich.
just make it one meal. So one long bread, one long meal. You put sweet towards the end and savory towards the beginning and just keep eating.
How do you think we make sandwiches for this big guy? I point to Cordova.
And he's just fat.
Hey, excuse you.
Full of
Lucy tries to
shadow.
defend you, like he's got thick feathers.
Feathers are made of bone, so I think thick bone does work here.
Are you really going to tell Cordova, of all people, his feathers aren't like bone? She, like, breaks a little chip off one of them.
Yeah, I'll have you know, it is all jacked under this plumage, and I mean, sure, there might be like some odd topography or whatever, but
Yeah, big boned. But have you
He's literally
considered?
got his ribs sticking out, so he is kind of big boned in a way.
I mean, not like jutting out, like pointing out. I'd say it's more just
That
like
was
external.
originally how they were described. When he came out the cauldron, we just forgot and then retconned it.
Well, then, yeah, I figure more it was just like, you know, the ribs looking more external so that it's like outward protection rather than like.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you before. When I listened back to that episode, I was just like, God damn, Cordova was way more fucked up than we think about.
Yeah.
Would
Well,
we not
anyway.
consider just making triangle-shaped molds for bread? That way you just cut it, and you don't have to make the separate cut to make it a
doesn't
triangle.
rise
That's
correctly.
what he told you. Is
Okay.
They don't do square bread anymore. They do triangle formed bread and just slice
Is
it,
that-
and
is
then
that
they
even
have-
Well,
true?
we went through so many fucking loopholes. Excuse fucking me.
Is that even true? Is Sir Tiny just talking out of his ass, or is that
No, that's-
actually how it's done?
That's how the world is. That sandwich.
That's true right now.
People, okay, so like the way that it was working, right, is that you would do the normal sandwich, but then you cut it in half at the cross section, so it's triangle on both sides. People got sick of cutting it and doing the extra steps, so they would just cut multiple slices in a bread slicer, and then make a sandwich in a sandwich press, so that you would just have multiple triangle sandwiches through one loaf of bread.
Yeah, and then I tried to piggyback off that. I said, why make a bunch of slices when you could just have one long piece of bread? And you shut that one down.
And he said, that was stupid. And here we are back at the beginning. All he
So,
has to
if
say, yes,
anything-
he recognizes your last name. He recognizes a person by that last name because he called his invention stupid, and they argued about many different things. Sir Tiny
So,
went
yeah,
on to
Lena's
make weapons,
Team Sir
automatons, and bombs, and he says that man, whoever he is, by the Goldenstein last name, he made all sorts of automatons, and he even tried making a few steamships. But he then went into reclusium, as he said that he was working on a special project. Something that would be timeless. Keep through the ages.
Alaris is like staring at Lena. Kept through the ages, you say?
Too many fucking ages. Well, thanks for the tip on the hammer, even though it was fucking shit.
Damn.
Worked out, so.
Say, Abelard, do you still have the schematic for that stasis pod thing?
What?
Do you still have the schematic for that?
I left
You know
it
how to
back
make it?
I left it back at the tomb.
Yeah, that's the physical one. Do you have a means of making another one, though?
I left it back at the tomb.
The means
Oh, the
and
schematic too?
schematic.
So we just left that lying around for the next random person to find it.
We'll have to pick that back up on our way back. I had a marvelous idea thanks to our conversation. What if we preserved food like that? You could have a sandwich put away today and then eat it tomorrow.
That's silly. You would just cast false life on it. That's
What if
that's
you're
how
out of
all
spell
preser-
slots?
That's how all preservation works. Use a ruin of temporary HP.
I mean, yeah, but not everyone's a caster.
Food has health.
But will it
I
keep
feel like
for
you did.
2,000 years?
It should keep for at least 200.
Yeah, I think we got our next innovation.
But why would you want to keep food for 2,000 years? You should burn through it within at least 200.
Cultural archive.
I've heard about a lot of 100-year wars. What if we get a 1,000-year war and we need
Tiny looks
food
at you and
preserved?
goes, well, unless I get severely angry, I don't think that's happening again.
Ominous.
He's been the cause of many wars, apparently.
No.
Delightfully so.
Sir Tiny just helps.
He helps everyone at the same time, so both sides, so it takes longer.
Cool
His heart's in the
record.
right place. What was it your friend said again, Cordova? I'm forgetting his fucking name now. What was it Hodor said? That for every bad thing that happens as a result of Sir Tiny's inventions, the prosperity that follows is more than enough to make up for it.
Yeah, I think he said something along those lines.
Exactly. So it's not a problem till it's a problem.
At the very least, he said it evens out. Which was quite the claim coming from Hodor.
Yeah.
Well, how far is the travel to the Church of Cogs and Clockwork? Is it a few days? Or...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Okay.
8, 9, 10 days.
Also, is this map accurate? There's just like a fucking battalion over there.
Yes.
He was asking in character to the messenger that was there, unless he's fucked off by now.
You don't see that battalion on the map.
Well,
I thought you were going to say you don't see the messenger anymore. He got bored of our sandwich talk and flew away.
Oh yeah, something else. Is there no port town on this side of the continent? Did we just rock up to a random
You rocked
beach?
up to a shore.
you would
The only port
you
town
would
that is
think there
in
would
the
be one
area,
right over here.
Yeah, there's a port town over here. / Church of the Cogs of Clockwork. That's a port town.
Okay,
I
okay.
just kind of rocked up on the
If
beach.
if we do get back in the ship, would we have the D4 travel time again?
No, you would go one square at a time.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, we'll be heading to the port anyway, right? We can offload our goods there.
Yeah, sure.
Basically, you see all the yellow tokens and the cluster of things up here. You don't see these blue tokens, or the blue number tokens.
Okay.
I'm just showing you on the map, so I guess I could. There.
Just make them invisible.
It was that tempting.
Into the GM layer. I'm gonna guess that those are gonna move around, and we might be able to run into them.
Yeah, that's why I had them highlighted, but you know.
Yay.
Now the real question: are they Goro battalions or are they Nosh battalions?
God, no, they're Nosh battalions.
Yeah. Okay.
Nosh is invading over here, brother. They're
Which, given given the circumstances, I mean, obviously that's meta knowledge now. Our characters don't know about it, but the fact that there was
he
one
warned us about
over
the
here,
battalions.
the fact that there was well, yeah, but he didn't give exact locations. That's the point. I was about to comment on the locations, not their presence. The fact that there was one all the way down here implies that either Goro's coastal defenses have been shitting the bed, or one of them managed to poke through and just decided to gun it for the fucking southern coast.
well, that's the other thing is that they believe that the churches have defected to Nosh. That's why all the battalions are getting in.
Right.
More meta knowledge. Church of Cogs might have let them through.
That's what you're going to investigate. 2 of you being disguised as pilgrims, and 1 of you being disguised as a smith to investigate. And with everything that's been said so far, he gives the robe to Lena.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if they're aware of Cordova's presence and like sent a message, I think it would be better to give the robe to Lena.
Roy takes it on the chin.
So Lena's
like,
the
if-
engineer.
If Cordova's already a known factor, then that would that would be a redundant.
Well, don't you have your one fancy get up that can change your species and whatnot?
Yes, I do, but I'm not sure if you noticed, but
Just turn into a really big halfling again.
uh, the let me look.
Actually, didn't we find out you can, in fact, turn into a different Aarakocra? You just take on their stats or whatever.
Well, that was when I was large. The thing is, like, I can only turn into playable races that are +1 or +1 or -1 size class of my character's current size class, and my character is currently
Gotcha.
gargantuan.
Mm.
Dang, if only we knew any kind of magical engineers who could tinker with that.
That's crazy.
I don't know. My armor makes it to where when people look at me, it's like haze on a hot, muggy day, so they don't really see me for the most part if I don't let them. I don't know if that'll be useful later.
Wait, don't I know you? You look familiar. Just the blinding light in their face.
It's like,
Well, I
am I
moved the
going
token
blind?
one.
What's happening? Am I having a heat stroke?
How are we on encounters?
And hold on.
Oh,
God,
going too fast for you.
yeah, a little bit. Don't role play
He's got-
and try to move.
I just figured after 2 hours we might be ready to move a single square.
Well, if you're gonna move, I want to be able to like stuff.
Be ready for
Stuff.
combat.
One, be ready for.
Well, that's why I
combat,
only
but
moved the
two,
one.
Well, yeah, we're only able to move one though. Like, that's an entire day's travel. So like that would still be an encounter roll.
Yeah, but you might discover shit. Is what I'm saying.
That's what I was saying too. We
Gotcha.
like, or we could run into combat. Is what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Is that all that you wish to discuss with the guy, or no?
I don't know. Was he able to buy our goods, or do we need to wait till the port town?
again, he's a messenger, not a merchant. I mean, could you like, could you maybe, make sure that your superiors know of my current dimensions, just so I don't get mistaken for some like Nosh biological war machine or whatever the fuck they're probably fighting you guys with.
Are you wanting me to bring Tellius along?
I was wondering if that was permitted since we have Abelard here.
I'd prefer you to explore things with Abelard, so I don't have to run 2 character sheets.
Wappa wappa.
True. Or you just like throw a ton of character sheets at me. I was like,
I guess if we want to go back for the preservation technology, depending on where the fortress is, Tullius might be able to go back to the ruin and come back fast enough to get to the.
Well, I can always word of recall us to the boat, and then Tellius brings us to the other thing. Or we go to the base in the ring where Tellius is at.
That's also true. I don't know. I just know that the floating island fortress thing lags behind pretty far.
Yeah, that's a flying fortress, not the ring one.
Also, for Lena, this is what Sterling looks like in combat.
Oh,
Because that's what his armor looks like.
that's his combat face.
Silver
Yep.
Surfer.
Yup.
That's not my name.
It's what he looks like to most people, actually.
I was just going with the idea of Silver Surfer. That's not my name.
Like, not what I'm called.
I don't even know how to surf.
Dang.
Also, hold on a sec. I just fucking registered something. Can we take a moment to, like, to fucking, like, take in the fact that Cordova explained what Nosh was doing and Sir fucking Tiny said, "Oh, that's terrible."
I think Sir Tiny might be a little crazy.
Oh, that's
Well,
just dreadful. So awful indeed.
He's like writing notes down.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna
So
say, if you
wrong.
recall the whole conversation, he said, "That's awful." If it was old Nosh, they would have already taken over the whole place, and the kill count would have been way higher.
uh-huh. I remember.
He's like cutting souls up in fuel. Write that down.
Need the one where it's like on fire.
Anyways, fuck it. Cordova wants to, I guess while we're walking, talk with Sir Tiny about, like, what he knows about, like, fucking shadows and husks and shit. If he knows anything. I mean, he's
No
an
great
adventurer,
deal, my
not...
boy. What do you want to know?
Oh,
They don't taste very good grilled, I can tell you that much.
okay, not what I wanted to know. I guess, like, how were they made?
From souls?
Yeah. Like, just to get a second opinion on this, because I've been told they've essentially taken souls and have been slicing bits and pieces off of them to make shadows
Nosh,
to
I wouldn't know
and
anything about that. I was too concerned with getting my coal reserves and killing a few 100,000 people that were there. Things, I don't know what they were. They kept getting back up. Quite annoying, I must say. Even when I pelted them with all kinds of gas, they kept getting back up.
wait, what things can you describe them?
Oh, yes, they were rather dreadful. Creatures that were rotting, and they had corpses, and. What was it? There was a few of them that were clad in heavily clad armor, some had wings. There was one fellow who was very, very bulky, much like you. Had dark wings, had a large crooked beak, something with some kind of crack in it. He was very persistent.
Uh-huh.
A crack in the beak, you say?
I bombed him, I shot lightning at him, I even sent a few automaton to rip his wings off, and he kept just regenerating. It was rather annoying. So instead I tied a couple of weights to him and tossed him in the ocean.
Oh, okay. Well,
He hasn't come back up yet, so I assume that did the trick.
if he's still there, then he's probably very uncomfortable.
Oh, and there was a lot of men. But then we came to a truce, and they said, well, what if you stopped killing us for a few days, and we would give you some coal? And I said, sure, I can put my war on hold for a couple of weeks. After all, it's not like they're going anywhere. It's not like they can do anything.
They gave you that just for a few weeks.
Well, some coal, some slave labor, willing participants in my experiments, and oh, they also gave me a weird gem that I've been exploring. It talks to me.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
Its name wouldn't happen to be Nye Uller
Like, it wouldn't happen to have a name, would it?
Valar Thrud Seed Helm
wouldn't have a name,
Optir
would it?
or Bragi, would it?
Why are you asking about the rings?
I was asking it wouldn't happen to be one of them, would it?
I mean, he did say gem, not ring.
Yeah, but maybe it fell out of the ring. They each have a gem in them, right?
Where'd you get that information?
Just like how many rings look. I don't know.
I mean, they
They
could
weren't-
just be like metal bands kind
they
of
weren't
rings.
named anything in particular. Well, he described himself as a dragon of shadows.
Huh?
Hmm.
And he didn't introduce himself.
Nope.
No? A dragon of shadows. Where the
Yes.
fuck?
You should ask them next time if their name is Grima by chance.
I really-
If their
Well-
name is what by chance?
Grima?
Let's start with a G.
there's
I
no
mean-
way that he locked him in a gym, right? He just burned down my home like a few weeks ago.
I mean, yeah. Do you know where they are? Like,
Are they in the gym or are you just talking to them?
What?
the gem that you said, the
Yes, what
Like
about
a-
it?
dragon of shadow. Would you happen to know where it is? Did you bring
Oh
it?
yes, I have it on my person, right here.
Do you know if the thing you're talking to is sealed in the gym or not?
Well, yes, it must be sealed in the gem. It's in the gem. It talks to me.
Just making sure it wasn't like you were just communicating with someone.
At least I think so,
Oh, yeah,
anyway.
Yeah,
Say, I need to befriend dragons. Maybe I should try talking to it.
well, I was gonna ask about trying to talk to it.
Oh,
if
go ahead.
you're okay with that.
We'll talk to it together. We each touch with a finger.
Can you pull it out just so we can see it real quick?
Sure. He reaches inside Cordova's chest. You have another heart attack, and he pulls it out.
Also,
Why
I'm gonna
are
cast
you
detect
thoughts.
pointing my chest? Or why? Fucking. Can you please ask me next time?
You just store things in shadows, or are they like stored somewhere else, and then you pull them here? Because there are other shadows you could use.
I don't know. It's got to be me because it's fucking more pure shadow or whatever the fuck.
I think technically he could do the same thing he does to you to me, since I merged with my shadow. But
Well, yeah.
I would
except you're
rather not have my chest burst open. So
And- Except he phrased it as me being made of shadow. Like you're fucking knowing my luck, it's probably magic that can only be done through things that are made exclusively of shadow, not a combination of shadow and regular person. If that isn't the case, could you kind of
Shadow
start
money
doing
Can make
bird
shadows
gang.
from them. I have a spell for that.
What are you saying, Lena?
Shadow money bird gang.
Shadow
Yeah.
money bird gang.
We love swooping heads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he pulls it out, I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts and see if I hear any surface level thoughts from the orb. Because that's never gone
Roll
wrong
me a
before.
wisdom save.
God damn it.
Wah.
Advantage and +1. I mean,
Yep.
at this point, I should just cast Bless whenever you guys start doing
Oh wait,
something.
and a +2 because you're near Alerce.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that's a
also.
good point.
Oh, so
So +3 and
what the fuck?
advantage.
Oh, I
Wouldn't have
didn't roll
helped
with
any of Lena's
advantage.
rolls.
So it's 18 plus 6, not 35.
All right, so 24.
Yeah.
Let me look at my notes real quick so I don't fuck something up.
He's like, let me make sure this is what I remember I put in the orb.
Oh, but yeah, Sterling, I hope you know I'm adding that to the list of no context D&D quotes I keep.
Yeah, yeah. The funny thing is, in a different campaign, there's a list of no context quotes from me as well.
You said you cast Detect Thoughts on it, and what did you get for your wisdom save?
24. Yeah.
24, yeah.
Okay, the surface level thoughts are revenge, wielder of the sword, revenge of the sea, I must leave.
Oh.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
Well, there's only 3 dragons it could really be, right? So that definitely helps narrow the scope of the guess.
What do you mean?
There's a dragon of the sky, a dragon of the world, and a dragon of the sea. And everyone's like, hey, the sea. We can probably guess, right?
It's probably the one pinned to the bottom of the ocean with a sword right now.
Yeah.
I doubt he's sealed in the orb because he's sealed by the thing, but it might be a way to communicate with him. Or like, if it's a shadow dragon, it might be the shadow of the dragon that's pinned to the sea. If so, that is a lot more issues.
I was thinking about giving it a vessel.
That's not a good idea. Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Okay, why
Oh, can we put it in like Zanir or something?
why give it a vessel?
Well, he's trapped, and I wish to give him a vessel. And if it doesn't work out, I can always terminate him.
Okay, but why do you want to give him a vessel?
I think
Cordova,
it might
you
be
got to eat the
difficult to
last one.
terminate this one.
Because experiments, my dear boy.
Also, like, are we talking about like a soul or a shadow? Because like the quote unquote last one that you were talking about, I'm pretty sure wasn't it?
Kaiju thing. Yeah.
What?
The bug.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Well, I'm gonna be like, well, I read its surface level thoughts, and it talks about being sealed by a sword and revenge on the sea and revenge on the sword. So I don't know if that's the best idea to give that thing a vessel.
Well, the bug friend we made also wanted to kill every fishman, and then when we told them they were dead, it was like,
That one tried to take me over, I think.
What do you mean
I
you
accidentally
think?
just. Well, I think because I think just like managed to shove it in a corner of my mind and it never said anything after that.
It's still in you.
no,
No.
remember when
Cordova turns
Neural
around
reforged his body? It
Cordova
fell
turns
off.
around the second spine overlaying his original is gone.
Ah, that's where the bug parts came from. Your
Anyways,
Yeah,
body is a mess, you know that, right?
originally I was gonna stick it in one of my fish, but Cordova insisted he get to, be Cordova, and
well,
gomp.
also
Didn't need it.
aren't you like trying to befriend the animals? Like that doesn't really like work as well for befriending the animals if you just like overwrite their soul or whatever.
Yeah, that's why we're giving it a vessel. I wasn't
Well,
gonna like graft it to my spine.
yeah,
Who do
that's
you
what I'm
take me
saying
for,
is
Cordova?
well, that's what I'm saying is instead of you, you're just doing that to some random animal that you're trying to befriend.
Uh,
No, Zanir is friendly. They'll get along great in one body.
This sounds insane. Just so you
I am hesitant towards giving this thing a vessel in the first place. I want to fucking see whether or not I can talk to this thing. Fucking.
Cordova,
if you
I've
want,
learned
I
my
could try
lesson.
talking to it. I can do it without touching the orb. I don't know if that
All
makes
we
a difference.
all we gotta do is cast a divination spell half an hour before we do it to see if it's a good idea or a bad idea that will kill us all. And if it's a bad idea, then they'll warn us. And then we just stop there. Experiment done. That's
I
why
don't think Sir
I'm the
Tiny will
genius of the
make it
party.
an experiment done. I think if a god says it's a bad idea, it's going to make him more curious.
But Sir Tiny said he agreed to Sir Mercule and me, so he's fine.
Hmm. I guess the question is who's going to talk to the orb now? If we're going to do that.
I'll fucking talk to it. Just
Go
I could
ahead,
talk to it if
Cordova,
you
but
want me
put in a
to.
good
As
word
I don't
for
know if
me.
I have a higher wisdom save than you, but
I mean, I have the highest wisdom save. I have a +10 with the +1 bonus.
mhm.
So what are you gonna say?
But
Sorry, what was that, Cactus?
What are you gonna say?
yeah, if you got something to talk about, you go ahead and do that.
Was that? Hello, I heard you were made of shadows. Who's in here?
So what's that like? Just small talk to start.
Yeah, basically.
You feel an eye look at you and just stare. For what mortal wishes to know?
Someone who just recently found out that they were a shadow.
Welcome to the afterlife, my friend. Are you enjoying the cold rapture of death?
I mean, it could be worse, but not particularly.
Oh, it could be much worse. You could be sealed in here as I am, forced to live the world from the backdrop of a desk.
I'm sorry, what now?
From the backdrop.
Of a desk. Okay. I mean, yeah. I guess.
For the world went against me. It summoned forth a power to kill me, and thus I am put here for my penance.
Why did the world seek to kill you, pray tell? Why do you think that happened?
Humans are fickle creatures. Anything that threatens their way of life, small or large, they will seek to destroy. Any creature, anything that moves upon their territory they do not sanction, deem taxed to death, or simply come up with on their own, they seek to destroy, own, or recreate for profit. I existed. That is why they sealed me. And when I did not kneel and die before the spears they chucked, here I am, stuck inside this gem, called a Calamity, called a destructive snake, the serpent of the sea. Would you not retaliate to a person who tried to stab you through the gut?
I mean, yeah, I would. But
And what if that whole town decided to stick you in a cage and said you were the villain for trying to bite back?
I probably wouldn't be too happy. But
And then, instead of just killing you, they decide to seal you in a gem, toss you into the ocean.
yeah, I'd maybe kind of ask why they didn't just kill me. Maybe kind of. I don't know. What did a day in your life look like beforehand?
For I swam beneath the depths. I looked across the oceans and the skies. I looked across the kingdom that I loved, the people that I was overjoyed with, that I served with. They gave me sacrifice. I gave them protection. I would fight, bring them molds of ice and force. I would help them. I would yield and drain their crops. I would keep them fed. And then the wars happened. The endless battles, the onslaughts, and as everything does, bloodshed, rivers and rivers of blood. I helped and protected them, and only then, then the sky split open, the ground began to shake, and from the fiery pits of hellfire, from the galing skies above of the clouds, the light that shattered it, I was not able to help them. I was not able to protect them. Divine glory piercing through my walls, fire that smote and sunk every ship and morsel that I had of power. And then I came here, to rest at the bottom of the sea, until those nasty little critters decided to poke and prod me and push me to the island. And there I sat, coming upon the waves. And then the people of land struck me with spears, burned me, cast lightning upon me, shocked me back into the water. Stuck between two hells, what do you think happened? A war, a battle, a carnage.
You're saying you were fucking prodded onto shore?
I was pushed to the shoreline, then pushed back to the water. When I attacked both sides, then a war started. Then another battle started, and I was stuck at the pinnacle of it, unable to escape the grasp, no matter how far and how deep I swam, no matter how many places I dared to hide, waterfalls to slick behind, caves to seek myself into. To the icy mountains and the tops of them, to the farthest depths of the sand, I could not escape the unpenetrable wrath of just existing. Oh, for the sin that I have as a dragon to exist.
Kind of sacrifice did your people give you?
Food.
You mentioned they gave you
Drinks.
sacrifice.
I was given the harvest of sacrifice. I was given the harvest when they would come back. I was given wine. I was given different meals and festivals. They would give me their time, their patience, a little bit of life force every couple 100 years, and maybe a soul or two every couple thousand, if they deemed it necessary from the prisoner's campaign of wars, or some sloon prisoner. But most of all, I was given faith and love. Faith, love, and trust. The greatest sacrifice any man can give.
Okay, so I guess to lay out what he's like recounting, he's saying that like he's whatever's left of the sea dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he's basically saying that like from his perspective, he was able to just like basically chill, sort of had, I don't know, from the sounds of it, something of a um like a god protector kind of role for quite some time, from his perspective, and then um
And then some kind of hellfire rained down, destroyed their ships and stuff, and suddenly he was being treated as an enemy and just attacked.
War
Shoved
happened,
ashore,
and then
then
he was
shoved
like, "You're
back,
the
then he
reason."
was tracked down. Yeah.
Yeah. First to be blamed kind of deal.
hmm. Not sure what to make of all this. Uh, sorry if I'm like drawing a blank on like the most basic fucking info, but like, I take it that like historical retellings of the War with the Sea Dragon um, are very differently told.
What did you say?
Sorry if I am drawing a blank on the most basic fucking info here, but I take it that like modern day recountings of the events that he just told his side of are told very, very differently.
You don't have any modern day recountings.
Oh,
You have legends, because that's such a far off time of you have a legend of the serpent of the sea that rose from the sea, casting out when he came to the land to spread a curse of salt that sapped the men and women dry of all of their life, and spread such a plague upon the land that they had to rise up to combat it. A singular knight was able to rise against this salt curse, purify it with his sword, and kill the dragon with the very thing that they inflicted upon the land itself. But after the dragon was slain, he retreated back into the sea, and the waters themselves became plagued. Thus they went from fresh to salt water. And created new hostile life that then started the war of fishmen and men. To what end? They said that the reason there's the sea in the first place is that it dispersed under the water and created the salt water, and then humans said that's why fishmen were so evil, and that's how the legend goes anyways, as to why the
Yeah.
fishmen were monstrous. To whether there's any history involved in that, legend, some history, some mythical. It's not much, though. It is a long fucking time off, though.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what to make of all this. It's on one hand, I almost dare say I pity you. On the other hand, I'd be lying if I were to say I wasn't just the slightest bit envious. At least you remember what happened.
Now, do you tell Lerse about the bit about love and faith and how he feeds off it?
just open up with, oh yeah, there's a couple people here who want to give you a vessel. My buddy here wants to shove you on a lizard.
Like, I got more love and faith to spare than he needs. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
But also I'm sorry to, I guess, sound kind of callous, but like that stuff happened so long ago where uh, we're small compared to you. We're kind of caught up in another war. Uh, not sure if I entirely needed to tell you that, but
Yes, see, we humans are not caught up in war.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Real.
this is a bit more than just the humans, but yeah.
I don't know who he's talking to.
Plus, there was a fish of man, or a fish and man earlier mentioned.
I mean, for the record, you're talking to a bird.
And
I don't know. Just like, I don't know.
No.
I don't know how much you're able to sense in there. How much are you able to sense in there?
I can hear your voice. That is all.
That's all.
I hear your voice and I know that I'm being touched in the gym.
Good grief. So, I'm not sure if it was like some sort of miscommunication or misreading, but like, are you like a dragon's soul that was like, are you the soul or the shadow? Or are you
I am
one
the
of those?
soul.
Oh,
I don't have a shadow.
okay. There was some impression, apparently, that you might have been a dragon that was made out of shadows.
The shadows did not start until long after my time.
Right, they didn't. I guess. What do you want?
To be released back into a body so I might take a form.
Okay.
Then to find my place to sleep once again. Or take revenge upon the people that stuck me into this predicament in the first place. Maybe drowned their whole nation.
I think they're long gone. It's been millennia.
Then I'd like to hunt down the person that took me in this position in the first place.
Oh, that was
A knight
The-
named Gregor.
yeah.
Does Cordova ask if anyone knows a Gregor?
We know of a Gregor.
Yeah,
This
that's what I'm
was-
saying. You, the character,
This was
apparently never met Gregor. You found out
Not-
out of
not
character
in
when I
person.
mentioned him.
yeah, not in person. It was discussed in character, though, if I remember correctly, like just a couple seconds ago.
Well, I'm saying Alarise knows a Gregor, but I don't know how much you're communicating to the party as you converse.
Sterling's still skimming the surface level thoughts of the orb, so I feel like he's getting like every other word, and that's it. So he's like
Getting,
half the story.
Every sixth word being said.
It's like I don't really know what's going on, but I've got like kind of a picture.
Cordova's gonna just tell the dragon, give me a second.
Oh, take all the time you need. It's not like I can go anywhere.
Believe it or not, I'm not intent on pitching you someplace that you'll have to deal with no sensory input whatsoever for the next who knows how long. That's not exactly something I'm intent on doing. Cordova's gonna set the gemstone down. Okay, so there is no dragon of shadow in there. That is the dragon of the sea. That is the dragon of the sea's soul.
But how is it his soul if it's a shadow?
It's not a shadow.
Then why did Sir Tiny think it was a dragon of shadows?
I don't. Well, why did you think it was a dragon of shadows, Tiny? Just out of curiosity.
Tiny? Tiny? Tiny!
Tiny.
Probably thinking of an answer.
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun,
What did
dun.
you ask, Tiny?
Why he
Why
originally
Dave?
thought it was a dragon of shadow.
It's in a shadow gem.
What? It's in a shadow gem.
It's in a gem. You said it was in a gem of shadows. I thought naturally it was the dragon of shadows. If you find a spirit inside of a gem of fire, do you think it's a fire gem? Or a fire spirit or a demon of some sort? If you found a pot that said infernal inside, do you think there's an infernal demon in it if there's demons in there?
Yeah, fair. Not that big a
Yes,
leap
a
in
fair
logic.
point. I guess he didn't discuss its origin with it very much.
Oh,
Who put the
so
dragon
the
of the
iron
sea?
flask you mentioned earlier is a flask with iron in it. I see now.
Or maybe an iron spirit. I don't think I've heard of that, but it might be a thing.
I'd love to hear about that kind of spirit.
I've heard Sir Tiny has made a couple iron giants.
Well, maybe he put iron spirits on the iron giants to pilot them.
Anyways, so the dragon, what the dragon wants at this point is
What
a
the
body.
dragon do?
It wants a body, and either to just find a place to fuck off and sleep, but it also has admitted to wanting to take revenge, potentially on like the entire nations of the people who did it. I told them they're long dead. To which they responded, at the very least, take revenge on like the person who put them down in the first place, which would be that Gregor guy.
Gregor, you
That's-
say?
That's
Is it the Gregor I'm thinking of? and I minor illusion
I,
Gregor talking about how Gregor fought bear, and Gregor used his bare hands to squeeze life out of bear.
I mean, it was mentioned earlier that he lived like he just kept living on after that, and he eventually started a mercenary company. So that sounds like it.
Last I saw Gregor, he was in insert name of place where the campaign started. I don't know where he went during the start of the war or since. Though we could divine the answer.
I mean, like, would that like be a good thing though?
Well, if we follow the letter of the agreement.
What agreement? Why are like we haven't made an agreement with this thing?
Yes, but if we accept their terms, he did not say how they wanted to get revenge.
That Corda was gonna roll his eyes. I don't know. How do you think you'd want to take revenge if you got locked up in a gem where you couldn't sense anything except for whoever happened to pick up the gem and talk to you for multiple thousands of years?
Oh, Cordova. You
Well, we have
wound
someone
me.
who's gone through
Don't you
something
remember-
similar.
Don't you remember how I got revenge back at the library? I didn't just kill the person. No, we have great ways of getting revenge these days.
Yeah, sure. And you want to put Gregor through that? Why?
I have my reasons.
Yeah, sure.
And then we flash back, and the reason is just because she thought he was annoying.
Gregor, do something to you.
That Corda was gonna fucking like pick up the gem again. Hey, so pray tell, how exactly do you envision taking revenge on the one who
Cordova, you're
put
ruining
you
the whole
down in the first
plan.
place?
I would seek him out with the knowledge of my soul being branded by his sword, would find him and kill him.
Sure, yeah, kill him. That
Cordova, you're ruining this entire operation.
okay. Cordova's gonna fucking just put the gem down. Look, I know I've made some bad decisions, some very bad decisions. I'm hardly one to fucking talk here. But is giving this long dead, like, primordial dragon body that is capable of fighting in any capacity at all good? We don't even know what, like, this thing's soul would do to a body after it's in a body. For all we know, a soul that powerful, if it's that, you know, if there's individual soul powers that are to be had, might end up turning even that little lizard into a proper fucking dragon, and it'll just grow into a fucking this cataclysm by existing again.
Cordova. Sweet Cordova. You're basically telling him every single possible way we could get one over on him to prevent a world-ending cataclysm. I don't understand. You're just too honest to a fault. No wonder Neural tricked you, to be honest.
Well, I'm still trying to comprehend why you want to put him in a body in the first place.
We put him in a tiny little lizard body that can't do another apocalypse, and we say, okay, we agree to help you take revenge, and then we could have had a nice bloodless revenge, and here you go. You tell him, hey, just a heads up, we're going to trick you. So you might want to fix the wording before we do.
I
understand the logic, Cordova.
I didn't say that. I didn't say any of that. I asked him how he wanted to take revenge.
Yeah, you said better put it in fine print before we trick you.
I'll say, this thing is I don't know how fucking old. Do you really think it wouldn't cover its fucking bases?
That was the point, Cordova. It didn't until you did the thing.
You don't know that. I literally just asked how it intended to take revenge.
All I got from
Like
what
you,
he said after he asked that was brand, find, kill.
yeah, that's the thing. Like the one who put them down, apparently has like some sort of like sword brand on his soul, so they'd be able to find him and kill him.
Hey, maybe we can use him like a compass towards Sir Gregor if we need him.
I mean, we could have done that with my divination spells anyway.
Well, there are ways to hide from divinity. You seem to have
Real
met
tempted
Sir
to
Gregor. What
ask
is
if
he even
you.
doing nowadays?
Well, that's what I said before. Last I heard, he wrestled a bear with his bare hands, and then the war happened, and we had to leave. So I don't know where he went from there.
You'd think he'd be helping with the war in some way.
Yeah, probably in the opposite direction that we went.
Probably.
Well, are you gonna get on board and help with Operation Let Alese smother him with love until he forgets all his revenge?
Uh,
He even gave you a alternative. He said, "Well, if I can't have revenge, I'd like to just sleep and chill out." And you're still acting as an obstacle, Kurama.
Wouldn't you need a vessel big enough for his soul? Wouldn't like a normal lizard explode or something?
That didn't
No.
seem to be a problem with the kaiju bug. It said it would take any vessel and then gradually grow into the size proper over a long time.
Yeah, so like even shoving him in a lizard would effectively just be reviving him eventually. Like
Yeah,
to full
and
fucking
as
power.
Larcy said, the plan is you make him lose his taste for revenge before then.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Cersei will drive him mad before then, and then he'll kill everyone and not just Sir Gregor.
Yeah, I'll be honest about how much I trust your counseling ability. I'll always say, not not a knock on you. It's just that this thing is like really old and is probably really, really fucking angry.
Well, let's just table that discussion for now and hand it back to Sir Tiny.
Sir Tiny,
Yes.
what exactly were you thinking of, like, doing as far as like giving this thing a vessel? Because we're after talking to it, we're thinking it's probably a bad idea, or at least I'm thinking it's probably a bad idea.
I would melt down some metal slag, stick a core out, and slap the gem in.
Come to think of it, if he does put it in a machine, you wouldn't have to worry about it growing.
Wait, is that true? Is that true, Sir Tiny?
Not exactly going to be eating creatures and growing like a
I guess a
biological being.
metal creature wouldn't be able
I
to
don't
grow
know.
normally.
Yeah, I don't know how fucking like ancient primordial fucking sea dragons
Might
work.
be able to
Okay?
grow faster if it could absorb other metals to make a bigger vessel.
Where are
Well,
you going to find other metals these days? Sir Tiny
okay,
himself couldn't find them for his weapons.
Like looking
Okay.
around and we're all covered in metal.
okay, so Tiny, you make a core for this thing, then what? What was your plan?
I said I would melt down some slag for a body, make a core for it, slap the gem in, and then have it mutate into a body. If it becomes an issue, great, I knock the gem out of the core. Whoop-de-doo, it deforms.
Oh,
Worst
I
that can
guess in
happen
that
is
way it would still.
Worst that can happen, it grows flesh around the metal. Okay, now it has a skeleton and flesh. burn the flesh off and knock the gem out. It's not hard.
I guess that way the gem is still sealing it. It's just a vessel of temporary, since its soul hasn't been transferred to the vessel.
Huh. So,
Granova's always such a worry word up until it's something he's gonna do, and then he just has
well,
no guardrails. I don't get it.
hold on a sec, because if you're immediately proclaiming that I was about to propose we do that and then just shove that fit inside me, that wasn't my first fucking reflex, believe it or not.
She's got her arms crossed. She's tapping like she doesn't believe you at all. She's seen how you operate.
Okay, it might have been thought number 2. I'm not gonna bullshit you on that one. In fairness, I had yet to get around to asking Sir Tiny here as to how they would go about, making someone fucking gigantic.
Repeat your question again.
Make someone gigantic.
He just told you. It's like creating.
Wait, that's his response?
It's like creating a warforged. You melt down the metal slag, you make a core, shove the soul in her gem, and then it makes its body and goes from there.
Well, yeah, I was referring to someone who is already around.
Maybe you shove your soul into a soul gem and then do the other steps.
I think he's more so acting like, how would Sir Tiny make a normal person bigger?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That was going to be the... Sir Tiny,
Which is
how
the
would...
same process.
Sir Tiny
same process,
would...
just in a step before that to shove you into a soul gem.
Yeah, Sir Tiny, pray tell, how...
Normal person bigger?
Yeah, like an existing person, like, fucking gigantic.
Was never-ending quest.
Yeah. I was going to ask you that at some point.
It depends how much you're willing to put up with. I would cut you open, slice open your body, remove your skeleton, then fill you with a bunch of magical little chemicals, make your body expand, shove the skeleton back in, sew everything up, and hopefully if everything takes well, you'll be a lot bigger.
So you would turn someone into a magic balloon.
I'm not sure how much I'd be willing to put up with having my fucking skeleton removed.
You wouldn't be awake for that. Wouldn't feel it. Wouldn't feel a thing.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm
well,
sure.
dang, he's already a step up from Vinland because you wouldn't be awake there.
You'd certainly feel it after.
Yeah, no, I wish I would be lying if I were to say that wasn't a step up from the previous guy.
Now I'm imagining he fills in like any of the gaps with like abyssal chicken meat.
I don't know what were. It sounded like you had multiple options to go with. What were you thinking? Or was that your go-to? Was it fucking rip someone's whole ass skeleton out? just load them full of chemicals and then shove the skeleton back in. Like, shove the skeleton back in.
Yeah. He'll cut you open, rip the skeleton out, inject you with chemicals, make you bigger, slap the skeleton back in, and you'll either survive or you won't.
Okay, and if we're trying to be less potentially lethal about it?
Well, I can always res you.
Inject you with chemicals and agents over time, steroid you up.
Okay.
Or temporarily modify your soul. Tiny's done a lot of shit. He can do it a lot of different ways if he wants to.
A lot of different ways. Okay, actually, back to the dragon.
Not really helping your case against Alarice's criticism.
What's Alarice's criticism?
Cordova's always very warm up
the
until it's
immediate
his idea, and then
the-
he's like, guardrails are gone.
the immediate jump to the immediate like possible jump to the conclusion of like, hey, make like some sort of kaiju core out of this thing and just shove it in me.
Like, for someone who's always critiquing Alese, the number of apocalypses she has directly caused is, I'm pretty sure, 0, whereas the number he's caused is way higher.
Are you asking what would happen if you shoved the gem into yourself?
Sure, why the fuck not? At this point, why the
That
fuck
wasn't
not?
the question, but
Just cover the fucking bases at this point.
He says, well, I'm kind of leaning towards that anyway. He says to
Well-
you, well, if your body could withstand it, you would have to fight the spirit inside of it, and say you agree to both use that body. Great. You have a wonderful little dragon sleeping inside your chest now that will help you out in little kinds of growth. I believe there was a bug creature that I met that did the same thing. I don't wonder where he is. Anyways.
oh yeah, we
and
met
then-
that one.
Or you could try to consume him and take over his essence and grow from there.
And as your advisor who you trusted to stop you from doing stuff like that, I can't say I approve of you turning into a half bird, half dragon after you said you wanted to stop doing stuff like that.
Yes, shoving more things into your body and soul might not be the greatest idea right now.
Yeah.
And I can't help but wonder if you're not fighting this tooth and nail so much precisely so that you can lean us towards that direction now, Cordova. Now that we're on to the conversation.
I mean, look, it would be a tempting way to like put a potential apocalypse away for good, but
But every single time we thought that was the case, it turns out, no, you can totally
No,
turn
I-
into that apocalypse
no,
at a
I
later
just
date.
I just get fucking haunted.
So you can eat the gem.
As his health expert, I
When is that?
am going to veto that one. Well, he specifically came to ask me to help him from now on since then, so
And when has that stopped him?
we haven't had to put into practice yet, so this is the first time.
Okay, so question: say we like make him a core, fucking. Well, okay,
Well,
fine. Do you
if it
have
helps
any
convince
idea
you,
how
Cordova,
long?
you can always eat them later. I wouldn't recommend it, but the core would be around for you to do that later.
Not even for. Okay, let's fucking hold off on that.
All right, drop
I
the
was
core,
about to-
Cordova.
I was about to ask. Say we
You're
either
still
just
stalling.
make a, because I want to know how to put this thing down if we give it a body. Okay? Like that the dragon can control.
Yeah, Sir Tiny said he would use the feature he built into the body to eject the core.
I mean, that sounds good.
Then drop the core, Cordova. She's like readying an action in case he goes to like eat it or something.
Okay, I'm not doing this. I want to say this, but just like this is just fucking Cordova bird brains forgets what was happening.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
it.
he keeps saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna do it," but before I set it down, I'm gonna keep talking. And before I set it down, I'm gonna keep talking. So she's convinced.
It's just like,
he's,
hey,
he's fully doing it. He's just making up excuses to stall
Right.
until our guard's down.
Honey, I
It's-
didn't buy more Warhammer miniatures. I just found them. And
I just
they have
found
the
them
slips
fully
money on my own.
painted.
I mean, I had to buy a burger and a beer, and they were just sitting right there on the shelf. And the guys were so nice; they just gave it to me. I mean, like, I had to buy a few beers from them, of course, but like, I didn't buy the miniatures. They just gave them to me over a couple hours. Okay.
Just like whacking him in the stomach the moment he tries to.
Fucking forgets what's happening. Oh, hey, look, a seed.
Yeah, like spit it out.
This fucking like a dog going for chocolate instead of cough it up. He's gonna fucking pass the gem to fucking Sir Tiny.
He looks back at you.
You're gonna make absolutely sure that like I'm passing it to you. Are you? You're gonna make absolutely sure that like fighting the dragon again is doable if it goes berserk or whatever, right? Sir Tiny.exe appears to have crashed.
So you gave him the gem, and what are you asking? Like, you're really gonna do what? Make sure it doesn't go haywire, or?
Yeah.
I was asking, is like you're gonna make absolutely sure that like putting it down again is possible if it goes berserk again.
Oh yes, it's not like I've killed a few kingdoms in the past. What's one dragon?
This dragon has fought entire kingdoms, actually multiple, at the same time.
And so have I.
Okay, that would be a really entertaining fight, but like I'd just
Power scaling
sure
who
that
would
it's
win, Sir Tiny or the Siege?
Sir Tiny.
just make sure that it's preventable, okay?
Especially with prep time, right, Cactus?
Sir Tiny's just fucking bat god.
Well, when he gets the gem back, Alaris is like, "Good for you, Sir Tiny. You get to build your robot body for the dragon." Like taps him on the head with a finger instead of a full hand.
Alerta just squashes him and then fucking takes the gem.
Gulp. I learned from watching you.
Like, you just talked me out of doing this.
Well, with that out of the way,
yeah, no. Fucking...
Okay, are you handing him the gem, or are you keeping it?
Yeah, he was handed the gem.
I have said twice now that I am handing him the gem back.
You keep saying that, but you keep going back to talking. He's just looking at you.
Yes, I handed it back to him and then asked him.
He looks at it. He's like, "Can I borrow that iguana?"
Oh,
heck yeah. I hand him Zanir.
For fuck's sake.
Be careful with my baby.
Oh, this is gonna be such a good idea.
Like, why?
It's like having two babies in one.
No, it's like having one very... It's like having one very old dragon kill your baby.
Yeah, it takes the iguana. He then takes out what appears to be some kind of chassis, clips it onto the bottom of the iguana, and stabs the gem into it.
I had certain assurances from Cactus. So.
And then after a while, you see the iguana kind of let out a small screech before it begins to mutate. Flesh begins to grow around it, and it kind of pupates into a cocoon that pulsates and grows.
I'm not sure how much I like that.
Gonna back up.
Is this like on the ground, or am I like still holding whatever this is?
It's on the ground now, increasing in size.
Do you have a way to put to eject the core right now?
Yes. If I want to.
Want to. Maybe it would help relax Cordova if you described the process as it's going on.
Maybe it would relax me if you had your finger on its trigger right fucking now.
He looks at it, opens up his palm, and a breach of fire goes across it as it lets out a screech of pain and burns away all the flesh to char, and then sits down and rips the gem out.
Okay, I said finger on the trigger, not pulling the trigger. Let the record show that I said finger on the trigger to indicate readiness.
What's a
That
trigger?
was not me. That was not me beckoning him to just fucking kill the iguana.
Does that count against one of my get out of pet jail free cards? For fated friends.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that I am blameless in fucking Sir Tiny's interpretation of what I was saying.
He's like, yeah, you want the gem?
Okay,
I can stick it back in if you want, and we can do it again.
whatever's gonna take the gem, look to alert, says like, can you revive the iguana from nothing?
Yes.
You can do that, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
That's pretty much why she's been saying, like, it's good. No matter what happens here, she can bring Zanir back.
Well, I mean, you're not exactly able to, like, well, okay. How would that work? Like, just revive the iguana.
Either through resurrection or the fated friends thing, where if it dies, you can revive it up to 3 times. If it dies a 4th time, you can go to the underworld, find its soul within a 30-day time span.
Oh, that's what you meant by, like, get out of dead pet jail free card.
So I guess we're good to try again. Stick it back in the skeleton. Cactus. Cactus.
Yes, what?
Cactus.
Oh god, my cat's fucking with my feet right now. Little shit.
Yeah, we were giving you the go ahead to have Sir Tiny stick the gem back in the skeleton.
So he sticks it back in. You do want to watch it grow all the way out first?
That's what I'm saying.
How
For
long
the
will it take
record-
for it to grow all the way out? Like a few seconds or a few minutes?
Like, you got somewhere to be, Sterling?
No, I'm wondering because of
Probably.
spell
He
time.
says, oh,
Duration of
probably an hour.
spells.
Well, we
An
can take
hour.
a short rest.
Well, it is a rather large dragon.
What do you
It's
mean,
gonna
rather
grow out
large?
to the complete dragon right now.
About an
What do you
hour.
mean, rather large? Like, what are we talking about here?
And he did say he's a serpent of the sea, yes.
Yeah.
He's one of the 3 dragons. He's not just the serpent of the
He
sea.
picks him up and then kicks him over the side of the boat.
Where we weren't on the boat.
It's one of those fucking, like, stick it in water and it grows things.
We weren't on the boat. We were on the shore.
Yeah, and okay, so you're on shore. I thought you were still on the boat. Never mind. You're on the shore, and he's like just kind of kicking it as it's grown a bit bigger in the cocoon.
He just takes it and chucks it into the sea while we're on the shore. Sure. Awesome. Nice.
Cool.
Be careful with my baby,
How-
Sir Tiny.
How fucking big is it going to be? Can you not give us a straight answer?
Have you seen a dragon before? Are you stupid?
Well, yeah, but I'm asking
How
if
many
you think it's going
Cordovas
to
stacked
grow
on
to the
top
full
of each other
size.
would it take to make one dragon?
It's a
Four.
dragon. What did you expect? It's going to be big.
They
Let's
said
say
that the kaiju
dragon
insect
knight.
was going to grow into it. This one just seems to be growing immediately.
Yeah, no, the implication was that this was going to take months, not fucking, like, an hour.
Well, you didn't like my idea, so Can't have your cake and eat it. Party collectively, like, checking their watches over the next hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's like,
Now, is it just the
Okay,
cocoon
so-
during that whole
okay,
time, or
so
does it
we're
break out
talking
at some
about
point?
so we're talking about just like within the course of an hour, like a full fucking like serpent of the sea. Like just coming to full realization.
If it breaks out of the cocoon and keeps growing, at some point during that, Alerce is totally getting on its back and just like hug patting it. She
look,
thinks on
if we're
top of
taking
it.
an hour, I'm taking preparations.
Like I do not want to fight a fucking like primordial dragon here.
So, you knew it was the ancient dragon inside of the gem. You gave Sir Tiny the gem, and then you gave it a body for it to manifest into and grow with the flesh around the capsule. And
Yeah, again, we thought that this was gonna take an order of like, millennia, not fuck it. I wanna have Cordova just eat the fucking gem. I've had enough of this.
It's already been thrown into the ocean unless someone's
No.
swimming out there to find it. I
well,
think
it's not
it's.
thrown in the ocean; it's on land.
It's
right
not
now.
thrown into the ocean yet.
It's
Yeah.
just
Uh,
it's growing, and so it's growing and pupating. And
I'm gonna just
You'll
fucking eat it. Yep,
you're
fuck
gonna
it.
what?
Wanna eat it.
You're gonna
Just-
eat it.
Yeah. Because
Cordova wants to eat my child right in front of me.
You want to eat the flesh?
just like I don't know, fucking re-eject the core. Like he's clear that he's able to do it a second
You
time.
want to?
Someone tells
again,
me
like
that's the worst
you
idea.
just went and like obscured the fact that we're like talking
I don't
about
know
a
why
whole
you thought it was
fucking
gonna be a month. I never told you what the time frame was.
that
You know
Well,
that?
he said it was like the kaiju bug.
you used the very open-ended term eventually.
He said.
We are
He said, "I thought I realized of a creature that was like that once. It was some kind of bug."
Yeah. And the implication back then was that it wouldn't immediately grow into its original size too.
Yeah, because you took it over, and so you're able to access its systems, but it would just devour and grow and mutate.
Yeah, before it was like it would grow over time based on what we fed it.
Yeah, that was the
That was one
original
of the
implication for like
alternatives.
if we just like let it
One
let
is
it
a
do its thing.
genetically modified creature over time that's been growing for a couple hundred years. This is like an old-ass fucking ancient dragon. They are not the same.
And
Yeah,
I will point
or-
out, Alerce offered to do divination magic to see if it was a good idea first.
Like why not just do the divination magic? Like it
I need to wait for a rest, and you guys didn't wait.
So what do you want to ask Sir Tiny?
I mean, Sir Tiny has already said that he has a way, even if it's this big, that he can just get the gem out.
What does
I mean,
Lena
if it-
think of all this? Because Lena's been super quiet.
Yeah.
Lena does not understand why any of you are asking Sir Tiny to fucking bring this dragon back. She's just watching this fuckery unfold.
yeah.
You don't think, or you don't know why Alerce would want that when you've seen her base filled with like multiple undead, 120 something slimes.
That's not quite the intention here.
Oh,
Also, we just
A
found out
Quaddle,
that
a lizard.
she just found out that her fucking hammer has shit in it, let alone a fucking ancient dragon. One thing at a time.
Yeah.
She's like, "What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck is going over there. I'm just gonna mess with my hammer for a little bit."
Lena, the thing you're going to learn with our party is we never just have one cataclysmic event in a session.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
no,
multiple
that's-
going on all at the same time.
the thing is that very clearly, it's an ancient dragon that destroys
Yeah.
kingdoms, I think in general it's not a good idea to fucking do anything with it until you have something that you guarantee is a stable vessel for it. But we just said fuck it and put it in an iguana. So she was gonna say maybe we could do something like with the weapon, but that's her opinion. Also,
what
she
the-
has no idea what the fuck's going on anyway, so
So are you just gonna wait for this thing to grow to full size, or you want to?
No. I don't think so.
Don't touch my baby. A2
fucked
Cordova.
up baby.
A2.
Like,
I stick by every dumbass decision you make. I can't have a turn.
okay, like
Mom says it's my turn to cause a cataclysm.
whatever plan that like you and Cactus probably have, like,
No
can
plan
we
here.
be let
This is
in on
just
it?
Pure
No
fucking,
plan.
This is just pure fucking you two going like, well, it can't. Well, I mean, but what if I did? But what if I?
But I want to free the dragon.
But I want to like see where this goes and maybe have like a giant dragon. Oh no, the giant dragon's becoming a giant dragon. I don't like that.
Well,
can't
yeah,
have that.
except fucking this is after Cordova's already explained its its whole deal, and Alerce is still like, yeah, you know, fucking,
And then it's like,
bring it back.
well, maybe eating it's a really bad idea. I'm gonna eat it. Okay.
Well, like as opposed to just like fucking straight, like this is like the same fucking this is the same like decision making tree for like what got Cordova merged with the fucking like bug kaiju. Like,
I will take offense with that, in that I have the ability Fated Friends, which says when I find a pet or familiar, it would love me and become my ally for life.
I don't think that applies to ancient primordial dragons. Also,
Does it-
you eating it, I think it's just you
Familiar.
giving it a better vessel.
It was stuck inside my little pet familiar thing.
yeah, except it was very quickly not.
So Cordova has none of the assurances I can provide for my plan. And Sir Tiny can provide for his plan.
Well, except like if it's stuck inside your like pet familiar thing and it turns into something else, I'm not sure if it's still your pet familiar thing.
It will become one through the power of love. That's why I'm saying
That
Hilaris is gonna
applies to
like
something.
be on
like
top
that.
of it and like petting it already.
You're petting a flesh mound that's growing by the second. I don't.
And we got Dane's ring to with the goal of befriending lizards and dragons. So if not now, when?
Fucking, we
You
left
know how
Sluff
many
because there was
lizards and
already
dragons I've met so far?
there's already the damn thing is we left Sluffberg and there was a bunch of dragons back there. Like a bunch of plain Jane regular homegrown dragons.
I only
At least
remember
there
the
is like
Draco
a cloud.
Liches.
There was like 4 dragons that were docile in the tavern.
I guess they were the ones that were owned by Wanda and what's her face? Fernanda. But yeah, they're not mine.
Well,
Well-
so this thing is just continuing to grow while you all talk.
How
Yep,
big
don't
until
worry,
you
Alexis
can't
okay,
is-
thanks
deal with it, Sir
for
Tiny?
thanks for progressing time in a rigorous out of session talk.
So from what I hear, the current theory is leading is Cordova wishes to have Sir Tiny yank the chain and take the gem out, then have Cordova eat it, and then Alerce wants to try to test the theory of, because of the fated friends and all the other stuff they have to make dragons befriend them, they could do so. Sterling is supporting both sides, and
No, Sterling
Lena-
says
He's
both are
supporting
a bad idea.
neither. Neither.
Sorry,
Both are a
Sterling
bad
says
idea.
they're bad ideas, and Lena's like, "The fuck are any of you doing right now?"
She glances up from her hammer, and there's this just mutated pile of flesh slowly.
It's like it
falling.
went from them touching the hammer and silently understanding between each other what it's saying to, yeah, Sir Tiny, make this thing a lizard.
But, yeah, no, the thing that has me hung up on is like the point of failure. If it doesn't cooperate, then I'm not entirely sure if like
Because it's a
fucking Sir
very
Tiny's
old,
little
strong
fail
dragon.
safe is going to work.
Well, now that we see how fast it grows, do it sooner rather than later.
Well, if he fails terribly, won't the world just handle it again? I mean, Gregor's still around. We still have a way to find him.
Except it's right fucking there, isn't it? I don't
And
think there's
divine
the
intervention's
world's
Find the
also a
sword
thing.
again, or light another world forge to make another.
like I don't think there's necessarily any. Oh, the world's gonna handle it. Like, what reason would it have to just like fuck off? I mean, I guess there's like tracking Gregor, but like, wouldn't that? Where even is Gregor? Wouldn't that like bulldoze like Sluffberg in the process?
Oh, 100%.
All I'm saying is we've got
New
lots and
river.
lots of ideas of what to do in this situation. You have not posited a single thing in your own defense, though, for your own plan.
I'm saying that like fucking like.
I feel like it's one of those items we lock away and then we forget about. I don't think it's something we mess with.
I feel like it's one of those items we keep on our person until a villain does what we were going to do, and then they get a cool dragon.
That's also true. That's also true.
Fucking
And you literally know of one who's constantly watching the party.
fucking okay, as opposed to just eating it, like, hey, like I guess we could just like fucking ask Sir Tiny, like, hey, could you make a core that could like make Cordova bigger? Like without it just like fucking having to come down to like a battle of spirits, or is like the battle of wills or like absorption or whatever like gonna have to happen either way?
I mean, you could ask him. We still have time.
Yeah, I want to ask him that.
What are you gonna ask him?
Are you
I
able
zoned
to
out
like?
for a minute while you guys were all bickering about it.
Are you able to like make basically a core out of it to like, I don't know, I guess make me bigger or whatever to like,
What
but
are you talking about?
I don't know. You said that you knew a bunch of different ways to make someone huge. I didn't know whether or not that was an option.
Are you saying that you want to sap its life force to stick into your own chest and make you larger?
Cordova, I
Is that
thought
an
you
option?
were against using souls like that.
Yeah, donating people, but like you're trying to
Burning
bring
their
out
life force away to make yourself big.
well, yeah, but you're also trying to like bring out a fucking dragon that may or may not cooperate, that will be fucking cataclysmic and will just like probably like bowl over the entirety of Sluffberg, which we relatively recently got done saving, if it doesn't cooperate
says
like you
to
think
you?
it might.
You're talking to me as the one who can't handle it. When I said to you that I have a way to do so, burned it within a couple seconds, took the gem out, gave it back to you, handed it back to me, and put it back in, and now it's growing. So, I believe that I can
Look,
handle it.
Yeah, no offense to you, man. Okay, it's just that
Well, boy, out with it.
I don't know whether or not that dragon might have like a trick or something up its sleeve, like the
They have no faith in you.
If all goes well, then it works. If all doesn't go well, back to the drawing board. I create something else. It's no big deal. I mean, it's be a big deal to you guys, but it's no skin off my back. I can live another 1,000 or so years to figure it out, and no one would remember.
Hey, you said that making a core out of it in order to make me bigger would like. Okay, give me a second.
Another fucking hear me out,
okay,
Out
guys.
of character.
No, hold on a sec.
Oh.
My mother just.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, give me a second.
Gotcha. I thought it was like, hear me out, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh my god, Cordova.
Hear me out. I'm gonna eat it.
Like, how does it always come down to this? Like, we can't do anything that might be a bad idea unless it's my idea. Then we just eat the thing with no guardrails.
Okay, I'm back. Remember that? Remember when I said like? Remember when I said like unexpected like visit from an uncle?
Yeah.
Like that was my mother suddenly talking to me about that.
All good.
Yeah, it was just in the middle of the other conversation, so.
Yeah, no, you guys need to differentiate between hear me out and give me a sec. Because when I say give me a sec, that means I'm not listening, I'm dealing with something.
So you're probably wondering how I got myself into this mess. Well, it all started one day when I took that gem into my body, and then, things just kind of started happening.
Yeah, people just
Yeah,
started
I've learned
dropping
my
like
lesson.
flies.
No more causing apocalypses by absorbing things into my bodies. Well, maybe one is a treat. I've earned it
yeah,
for being so
Dragons.
good.
My
Also,
patron
you guys
killed
need
one.
to get off my back when I'm in the fucking information gathering phase of the fucking conversation, all right?
Okay, so
Like that's actually annoying. If I want you to retain anything, it's that.
Okay, so unpause. So you're asking about the core. He said to you before that there are different ways to make you bigger. One of them can be a core transplant, which entails the same thing he's doing here, where he locks a chassis onto you, gives you a core, and you can mutate from there. But to make this thing your core would mean you kill the thing that's in there to make it your core to harvest as a generator.
Uh-huh.
You turn it into a generator. To make a core for someone can be kind of hard, because it's kind of like going into the process of a warforge, where the soul is the creature, but is not the creature. But if you remove the core, the creature remains the same.
You were saying?
No, that was it. Is that it goes into the process of doing something like a warforged. And the difficulty with the warforged is that if, say, you swap out the core to give it a new body, then you have lingering effects where the body and the core don't match, and they have different memories and things get fucky-wucky. Say you do this, well then does the body retain its essence with the core, or does the core retain the essence with the body? And do they link up? And same the issue with the Warforged, memory issues, and other things.
Okay.
But if you're
By the way, what happened to
but if
the?
you're willing to take those chances, yeah, he can do that.
I was gonna say, what happened to the idea of the body being made totally of like melted down slag or whatever?
Well, that was for the for this guy, is that he would put it in there and would form a skeleton, and then at worst case scenario, it starts to form flesh around the skeleton and grows, and it becomes harder to take down because he has to burn the flesh and then destroy the skeleton or pop the gem out. But It's still doable.
Gotcha. I was just making sure it wasn't like there wasn't a difference between that plan and this plan.
No, there is a difference. If you do the metal skeleton, then you're fundamentally changing it so that the skeleton is imbued with the chassis, and the core and the chassis become one, making it so that the core itself becomes where the soul and essence are, and the chassis is just like this metal, kind of like the liquid metal Terminator. It can turn into whatever it wants.
Oh man.
I don't think that's the best idea for a world-destroying dragon.
Gotcha.
But is it a
So then, yeah,
dragon, though?
Yeah, it's just a
Well,
sea-destroying dragon, guys.
He's one of the 3 world-destroying dragons
Well,
from what Sterling knows. So
Do you
how
know
about
that?
how
though?
about we do? From what he's heard.
Via Wanda, we know a bit.
Yeah, and he's seen a bit of
'Cause-
like the 3 dragons of like the sky, earth, and sea with like his
yeah,
whole page.
Grima
up,
told
so-
Wanda directly, I believe. No,
And
it was the
Grima.
library. The library was what told Wanda after Grima talked to her. There are 3 big dragon enemies. The dragon that sleeps beneath the sea, you have to pull the 5 points of power, 5 swords to unseal and vanquish this dragon.
Wait, but this is the Dragon of the Sea's soul.
You don't know that.
That was just the info
You're
we.
inferring this, but you don't know that.
Wait, okay. The
You have been inferring up to this point that this is the dragon of the sea that is, there. And there's a dragon of the world, the dragon of the sea, and the dragon of the sky, and you're assuming that the dragon is,
I'm pretty sure Cordova just asked straight out, "Are you?"
Yeah.
Earlier,
Like-
and he said, "Yes, I'm his soul, not his
Yeah.
shadow."
You asked
That-
if
that
he's
was
a
the-
shadow. He said he's a soul, not a shadow, and that he is called the serpent of the sea.
And we did also know that Sea Dragon was the one that the fish people worshipped, and he said
well,
he also was worshipped by those people.
okay, except
not-
I just
Do we know the names of the big 3
I'm
dragons?
not confirming or denying, but I'm saying that you might be mixing some facts up here.
yeah, no. That's what I just got. Because you just said he was known as the Serpent of the Sea.
There's a dragon of the sky, a dragon of the world, and a dragon of the sea. The dragon
And he was-
sleeping beneath
and he was
the
known
sea
as-
is the dragon of the world. The dragon of the sea and the sky, you already know the dragon of the sky, Grima. You don't know the dragon of the sea or the dragon of the world.
Yeah, and he was called the Serpent of the Sea.
Oh well, the
You know there's a dragon of the sea, not what it was called. Like, what I'm...
That's what I'm saying is like the conversation with it that like from the questions that I asked it was
From the questions that you asked it, he said that he was called by the people the serpent of the sea, and that he was a
That's
great
what I'm-
dragon from the sea that protected his people from the kingdom he was in. But what I'm trying to get at is that the dragon that is sealed beneath the sea and the dragon of the sea are 2 different dragons.
yeah.
Wait. Grima has 5 gems of power. Which what if this? Because he called it a shadow dragon. It's sealed in a shadow gem. What if it's one of the 5 gems of power? But also explain why Nosh has it. It's actually Grima, and he's fucking with us or something. I don't know.
No, because Grima, correct me if I'm wrong, Grima's currently up and active.
Yes, he
But that doesn't mean that he's entirely active, though. It could, we know Nosh is taking slivers. It might be a sliver that he can control more easily.
that's one big ass sliver.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
I don't
imagine
know.
if they just like took a fucking like soul from one of the dragons and just like imagine all the shadows you could make from that. That'd be fucking cataclysmic.
I don't know, because he's only talking about one sword. So is he only like a fifth of the dragon? Like he's one of the... I don't know. I'm thinking too much about the soul splitting stuff we heard about.
So, what would you like to do? Or is there anything you need
No,
clarifying on?
if Sir Tiny's that confident that, you know, he's able to just immediately put it down if it isn't chill, then
I mean, if you don't trust him, you can always just take the gem out and.
And also, Cactus said out of character that Sir Tiny could do it. When I did the joke, who would win?
Yeah, I guess let it grow. Let's see where this goes.
It's already done.
If we do take it out, well, he said it's going to take like an hour. So, if we do take it out, I was not going to let Cordova eat it, but not that he was going to. But you know,
Right, Cordova?
like when it came to like fucking like doing the whole like when it came down to like I was happen to waste life force and all that shit, that implied to me that like the endpoint would be destroying its soul.
I mean,
Yeah.
does a dragon that you think would destroy the world deserve it though? I mean, as it said to
What
you,
I'm
it wants to exist.
okay, I'm not sure if you caught my tone there. It wouldn't have mattered what it was beforehand. Like the end point being destroying its soul would have been what excluded it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So do you want to wait? Is the decision maker here on this, or not just the decision maker, but the person mainly pushing to make the decision for it? What is your call?
What is your call? I think that was an alright sure, but it kind of cut out.
My answer hasn't changed over the course of like the last 2 minutes. I said like let it do its thing. If Sir Tiny is that confident that it could just put it down immediately if it's gonna be bad, then
And I'm already touching it, so if
we can
need
always
be,
send
I
Gregor
can.
a message just to let him know it's on the way. You know,
I give him a sending spell that's just like, "Hey, you up?" And I
hey,
could
you up?
drag
By the way, we
away.
released the water dragon you sealed 1,000 years ago. It's coming to kill you. Yeah, I guess we take a short rest while we wait for it to grow. If we're gonna do that, I'm gonna use all my spell slots because I get them back.
Ooh, look at me! I get spells back on the short.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Intellect Fortress on all of us.
How many animal handling checks can I make during this hour?
Non-detection on all of us.
How many what?
Animal handling checks can I make over the course of this hour?
Why?
Because I want to speak nicely to the dragon.
Just speak nicely to it. What do you want to say to it?
also I'm not sure if like animal handling really works against something that's way older and
That was
more
literally what I
intelligent
had
than
to
you
roll
are.
for the dragon last session. but it's going to be just like an hour of Valerse doing the equivalent of, a parent whispering to their child in the belly. Just like, oh, you're gonna grow up so big and strong. Don't worry, Mama's here. Mama's gonna rock you to sleep and tell you lullabies. Gonna feed you lots of snacks.
So you just wait an hour?
Yep, just an hour of that.
Yup.
Okay.
During the hour, I do cast Intellect Fortress and non-detection on all of us because I can.
Can I have 4 growth serums?
It grows.
No,
I might as well
on a
cast
short
a bless.
It grows to a gargantuan size.
Valerse's all the way on top of that thing. She got in when it was smaller.
It's not a serpent, that's a dragon. It has wings.
Fins.
So-
They're fins.
As it grows to this gargantuan large size, it then looks down. It says, "Finally, I've returned to my form. Oh, it feels good to stretch my fins after so long."
Valerse's like on the top of the head, rubbing the brow near the fin ear things.
That feels so good.
Yeah. You said gargantuan like twice now, and Cordova's gonna look at it, kind of tilt his head. Wow, I can be an asshole sometimes.
A little bit.
What?
It's much bigger than a gargantuan. Like, if you were to like put it in terms of size scale, you are maybe, if it's on land here, maybe up to halfway to its fin there, halfway up its fin. So like humongous.
Probably need to pull out whatever that size chart was you gave Cordova.
Fucking huge. Okay?
Yeah.
It's just really fucking big.
Gigantosaurus. Yeah, really big.
A little bigger than
Big
Tremor.
hunkin' pupper.
Well, what do you
yeah,
plan
but
to do now?
It's not like fucking like occupy the horizon big.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Well, it can get there.
Pretty dang close.
Are you hungry? You want a snack?
I could use some food after my long transformation. I'm rather parched. My belly needs to get full.
How close are we to the water nearby?
Decently close. He could waddle to the beach if he wanted to.
Yeah.
How did he waddle?
He says, "What am I going to do?" You see his whiskers kind of flow and then twitch a little bit as a psychic energy pulses from it to the rest of your heads. "I'm going to go find Gregor and snap him in two."
Oh, yeah, we already have a plan for that.
No?
We do.
Yeah.
You're going to help me kill Gregor?
We're gonna help you get revenge on Gregor.
I don't even know this Gregor person. I don't know if I feel well of condemning him to death.
Yeah, honestly, neither do I, because like we're kind of fighting Nosh, and we sort of need all the hands we can get.
Alright, how many times would you need to kill Gregor before you're satisfied?
Until he no longer exists.
Yeah, but like how many times before you just get bored of it?
I'd say we did battle at least 500 times, so at least 500. If he was
Yeah, that
somehow
sounds good.
reviving.
Yeah,
Sorry,
if
what
he's
did-
were
what
to
did he
keep
say again?
reviving, how many times would you want to do it?
Oh, 500 or so.
So 500 more? Oh, top of the other?
Yes, so 1,000 would do nicely.
Okay. So what if we We're gonna let you do that, and then the 1000th time we resurrect him. Would you get bored by then, or would you want to get it out of your system some more? Because I'm happy to oblige.
I think 1,000 would do it.
Shake
Sure.
on it.
You're willing to call the grudge good after.
After watching his eyes fade to death 1,000 times, in killing him with my own teeth and ripping him to shreds, I could then let the wager go and probably exist somewhere else for a time.
I mean, judging by the answer you gave me, you're inclined to. I guess part of my language, the way we'd put it as is just fuck off and go to sleep.
More than likely.
Well, isn't there a hole in the sea though right now? Like I
There
heard one
is
of you
kind
say
of a
that.
hole in the sea.
He could
There's a
maybe help
hole in
with
the
that.
what? No.
You know, if he goes to sleep for too long, he'll end up flopping on the shore.
Just like, or maybe the current will fucking catch him and it'll just like fucking like roll him over into the hole, and we don't know what the hell is down there or like how far it
Yeah, get
goes.
sucked
Or...
into the nothing of whatever's in there.
Well, don't we know where it's draining to now because of that horrible vision we all shared?
Do we?
Where's it draining?
I've had a lot of bad visions. I don't remember which one.
The one when we were with Neural in his dungeon.
You have no idea how that doesn't narrow it down.
Well, when we were in Neural's dungeon, we had the vision shared between all of us of him at the desk and like the whole world thing.
The bigger, longer, and uncut truth.
Yeah. But if you guys forgot about it, I won't bring it back up again.
I remember the
I
vision.
remember.
I just remember not understanding much of it.
Yeah, I remember the vision. I don't remember
you know
what
what?
that
I
has
have
to
it
do
written
with
down. But yeah, go ahead while I find it.
I don't know. How long can you postpone your fight with Gregor?
Because we're not exactly like right next to him right now.
No,
Right.
he's on the other side of the
But I can sense
world.
him.
Yes, but
How close is he?
there's other
For
things going on
curiosity's
right
sake.
now.
I could swim down the continent and find him myself.
Promise not to bowl over any major ecosystems or cities along the way.
No.
What if you
no
wait
promises not to do
just
that.
a little bit
How long is a little bit?
until we deal
Hardly-
with Nosh,
That's not
and then
a
we'll go
little
with
bit.
you and help you.
That's not a
It
little
won't
bit.
take. Well, it's a little bit
You
to you,
don't-
isn't it?
You don't understand. If you were locked inside of a gem for the past how many thousands of years, just thinking about wanting to kill one person, you've been revived to almost your full strength and been given a body just as you had, and you are having the open willingness to know that your old rival has grown weak, soft, and puny, and you can sense him within reach, and you're
How do you
asking
know
him
he's
to-
weak?
Because,
Actually, wouldn't it be even better if you were at full strength and he was
Yes,
even weaker, though?
because
How would you know that he's weak?
I
Wouldn't
know
you
that
need to be
he's-
at your full strength?
I know that he's weak because he has not come here to kill me yet. As soon as I healed myself and I could sense him, and he did not dart here within the past 5-ish minutes. I know
Well,
that he was
he's a
weak.
bit occupied right now.
Also, his knees kind of gotten hurt.
Also, I still draw the line at bowling over random people who are just minding their own fucking business.
It depends. Are they going to get in my way?
Well, they might. You are a big, scary
Getting-
dragon.
Getting in the way isn't
If
exactly
I
in the
roar and they
question.
run towards me, I'm going to kill them.
Yeah, but when we're talking about, people who cannot afford to just, pick up and leave with all their things.
I will tell
What
you
about the
this.
cripple?
If they run towards me and get within swinging distance of me, I crush them. If they don't, I will give them several hours to run away, and then I shall proceed.
Can you at least announce it?
They'll know.
Will they, though? There's a lot of dumb people in this world.
He looks directly at you and says, if you saw the cataclysm of... If you saw the cataclysm of your home being burnt to ash and a giant dragon roaring there, would you stick around for 5 hours?
Well, that did happen.
Uh,
I jumped through a mirror.
You were probably speaking to the wrong people about that question.
Yeah.
We're kind of on a quest to put a stop to multiple cataclysms.
Beforehand, I probably would have ran. Now, it's 50-50. It depends.
Also, let's be honest. With how poor a lot of people get and like how few things that they're able to get from whoever's ruling over them, like having their things like destroyed in the process, that effectively ruins the rest of their lives.
I was going to destroy their things. I said that if they come within swinging distance of me, that I will kill and crush them.
Well, what exactly are you planning to do when you're going through?
I prefer you to not swallow the seawater.
Well, what exactly are you planning on doing when you run into a city?
Oh,
Just
boy.
polymorph into a regular
I'm
person,
not
or
a regular dragon, dear boy. I swim through the fucking ocean.
is Gregor in the ocean? If he's in the ocean, please tell me, because I don't know where he
If I could
is.
facepalm right now, I would have him facepalm right now.
Okay.
Don't furrow your brow so much. You're gonna make it stay like that.
Okay,
out
because
of character. Gregor is still at the bar. The bar that was outside of the war lands that you went into in Sluffburg. He's nowhere near a fucking city.
Okay.
It's like
this is
the conversation starting to border on the information that you guys know. The information that, like, the conversation is bordering on. Well, what if this? Well, what if that? The infinite what if conversation.
well,
The TLDR
I don't
is
know.
you're probably not going to like his answer no matter what. He is willing to kill. The best compromise he's willing to give is that he will show up to the riverbanks, roar out with a thunderous roar, let everybody in the radius run away, and after 5 hours, if anybody gets close to him within swinging distance of this giant fuck-ass dragon, and they get in swinging melee distance of him, he will kill them. And then he will
That's kind of fair. Like, to be honest, that's kind of fair.
And if those people that are in all those other nations and all those other places get close enough to be within melee distance as he's walking through and limping his way onto the shore very slowly, getting to the place where Gregor is, if they still manage to not find a way 5 hours as he advances to get away from there, seeing the giant dragon in the distance hovering over the clouds, they probably deserve to die. Within his eyes, anyway.
They're both not at their full power, let rivals fight. I don't know.
It's not exactly like he's going to the capital city of Sluffburg and saying, I'm going to siege it and take it over and fuck everything up.
Yeah, it's more like I'm a natural disaster and I'm moving through here. So, do what you will with that information.
It'd be, I guess, no different than if you got to kaiju form and someone said, hey, big thing, I'm gonna cut you down with my short sword. Would you stomp on him? Cordova?
He's probably preoccupied.
Oh.
Would you step on the guy that challenged you to a battle with a short sword if you were 20 feet taller than him?
I don't know. Just whatever, get things going.
I mean, if you want to ask him more questions, go for it. I'm just saying that it's kind of at like a mute point of doesn't seem like your character is going to agree with him, and he's stated what he's going to do. If you don't like it, you can talk to Sir Tiny and rip the gem out and go from there.
Now, can he bring the body of Gregor back to where we're at so that I can give him his wish of 1,000 tests, though?
No, he's probably going to just kill Gregor on the spot.
Yeah, that was my thought. Was trying to get him to lay it until we could like go with him, but I don't think he's gonna listen. He's also not at full power. Gregor's not at full power. Who's to say who will win?
Concerns, Cordova, roll me a persuasion.
It's fine. Like, just carry on.
You say it's fine. You just like very dispirited as you're saying it, though.
You're very dispirited, so
It's fine. Carry on.
All right.
I don't know. If Cordova says he wants to end it, we could end it, you know. But at level, it's only 24 hours.
Unpause. So you want to try to curse it?
No, it's just a thought. Just a thought.
I was thinking more like maybe sending. We talked to Gregor. It's like, hey, can you do us a solid and die 1,000 times?
Well, if you describe to me who Gregor is, I can cast Dreaming on him and come to him in his dreams to give him revelations.
Yeah, we can also do it with Coatl. But sending works right now. It's
yeah, we also don't know if Gregor sleeps, so you know.
What's a Gregor?
I have no clue. I've never met him. I've only heard.
It's a normal type Pokemon. Actually,
The normal type
no,
Pokemon.
he would probably be Steel, wouldn't he?
Sounds like something I'd name.
He's
one
a
of my
normal
Pokemon.
fighter. That's what he is.
basically all you need to know is he's an adventurer at or a mercenary at the Mercenary Guild who talked
he's old as
lots
fuck.
about how he fought bears and dragons and whatnot barehanded, and then turns out he's the one who killed this dragon, and the dragon wants revenge.
I inferred that he killed the dragon and it wants revenge. I just
Well,
don't
he
know
sealed
anything
it.
about
But when
Gregor.
you say who is Gregor,
Yeah, he
What
sealed
is a
it like
Gregor?
1,000 years ago. Gregor
Yeah,
is
when you
an
ask,
old
we don't
ass
know
man.
how-
Yeah, Lena's been around long.
You've been asleep for the whole
Jesus.
thing.
Yeah. I was gonna say that Lena would probably relate heavily to feeling a grudge against someone when you wake up years later / are
that reminds me, I was
locked
literally
away.
going to
Couple
ask.
times.
Yeah, but there wasn't a chance to throw that in.
Yeah, I was literally going to ask, just like, hey, Lena, can't you tell him you're...
He was like, "You don't
situation?
understand," and Lena was
Yeah.
gonna go,
I was
"Actually,
like, we have someone who might, actually. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and do that, because I was going to call out to you at one point anyway, and then got distracted from another thing popping up.
I mean, there's no real point because obviously he's dead set on revenge. There's no point bringing that up to kind of garner
I don't know.
any kind of.
If you think it could work, go ahead and try it.
Yep, Cactus
Well,
did offer a persuasion check to
Lena
Cordova,
doesn't
so-
particularly mind what the dragon wants to do as long as it's not like genocidal, which it isn't
Well,
as far as we know. So
you can sense where Gregor is, right? Do you know where he is right now, like an exact location or just a direction?
I know whose location is.
Is it coastal or is it inland?
Half and half.
Ugh.
Can we pull out a tiny little map and like show?
Yes.
let the dragon
Where on the
go
map
kill
do you
him.
sense-
Do you pull a map out?
Yeah, I can give him a 5-foot by 5-foot map
You pull
via
out a
minor
map,
illusion.
and he fucking uses his psychic tendril to touch your head, as the location is the Sluffberg bar where you had all your meetings and logistical shit.
All right, then I can, share that with Sterling via him detecting my thoughts, right?
That's been over a long time. Only last a minute.
Whatever, I minor illusion it near you.
Yeah. Yeah. Are there any towns on the way from like coastal straight to the bar?
It was
Well,
pretty isolated. You're
pretty
good.
isolated. He also said that Gregor would know. So would Gregor run into town, or would he go to the coast to fight him?
Oh, I was just sending him a message saying, seeing his side of things right now.
Lena at this point is just gonna be like, y'all, let the dragon fight his nemesis.
Yes, I feel
They're
like
both
it's
intelligent
rivals. You gotta let
beings.
them
They
do what they
wouldn't
gotta
run
do.
straight in middle of a town.
He said they had
Fight.
500 fights before he even got sealed, you know? They're both
You
old.
see his eyebrow twitch as he says to you, "My dearest friend, Eliose, he appears to be moving to the coast."
See, he's going to meet him for a proper battle at the coastline.
And now he's getting in the water.
Okay, hold on a sec.
Sorry,
Oh,
you're
he's
saying
moving a
he-
lot faster than I thought he would.
I was gonna
So-
say, like, imagine if like Gregor isn't nearly as washed up as the dragon thinks he is.
The motherfucker's swimming across the sea like he's goddamn Silver's
Yeah. It's like, how fast is he approaching? He got to like to the shore
Quite
pretty
rapidly.
Oh,
You start running.
He might get here within 2 or 3 days.
Fast. Oh,
Oh, that's Sir Tiny
oh,
talking.
God.
Okay.
No, that's the
That's-
dragon.
That's very
Oh,
fast.
because he said he, so I didn't know why they were speaking in third person if it was the dragon.
The dragon says, "Oh, he might get here in 2 or 3 days."
Gregor
What if you
might?
wait here
Yeah.
for him to get here? Like you just
Oh, okay. I thought the dragon was going to him, so I was like, why is...
now because it is based upon your iguana.
Okay, so yeah.
does anybody want to ask it what happened to the iguana's soul? Like, is it just coexisting, or did it like obliterate it?
That'd be a lurse.
Well, he said it... Well, it sounds like they're joined together somehow.
They've merged to one fusion Kai.
How bloodthirsty was your iguana?
He just kind
Funny
of
thing,
chilled.
the iguana sounded more silly than bloodthirsty.
Yeah, maybe the iguana's chilling him out. Maybe that's where he's getting like, you know,
That-
after
that
500 some
might
battles, I'll be
legitimately be a
fine.
thing. That might legitimately be a thing.
Yeah.
He's got more just like fuck it, I'm just a fucking silly lizard. I could set aside the grudge after like 500 or so fights or whatever.
Yeah, it's
But
like,
yeah, I'm
how
not
about you
trying to
just wait at the-
stop him. I'm just like smushing his head and just like, all right, be back, have fun, bring me Gregor's body and I'll resurrect him so you can have your 1,000 kills.
Also, wouldn't you want to fight him when Gregor is not in the sea? I feel like that's not a very fair fight. You want to prove that you are better than him, right?
Well, counter argument: the dragon's made for the sea.
But
no
Gregor on the shore,
offense.
dragon in the sea, it's a clashing of, you know.
Like, how's that supposed to work? There's the shoreline. You know what? Fuck it. This is something for you two to figure out.
Y'all, Gregor went into the sea to fight the sea creatures. I think he can
I guess
figure
I'm
it
like
out.
already waving
Here,
the dragon
like
off.
mock speed. That
He
is
pings
ridiculous.
Your head, Ulurse, with his whisker and says, "Gregor is currently swimming to us."
At
Oh, do you want
500
to wait?
miles an
I
hour.
can feed you snacks in the meantime.
You would feed me more snacks. I think I can wait.
They already said they waited long enough for us. Now we're having to wait 3
I
days at the
could
shore.
use with a few sacrifices to replenish my strength.
Oh, you will
dear.
have plenty of sacrifices of
Oh, you scratch right
love
there.
and faith and rations.
Yes, scratch right there. Thank you.
I'm offloading like all those fucking extra rations I've been hoarding.
Alursa slowly turning the dragon into a docile creature.
I told you, Alaris, I had this shit covered.
I guess we're waiting 2 days by the shore. I'll set up camp.
Also,
Mine's
those
like-
rations do have essence in them, you said, so theoretically that does work as like soul sacrifices.
Well, Cordova, how do you feel?
I don't know. 'Cause I was just about to ask about like downtime activities. Like,
Yeah, it's like
if
we
we're just
prepare
gonna be
for-
fucking waiting here 2 days, actually, like, should we be waiting here 2 days? Because like there is like ongoing fighting
Well,
in
for a
Goro.
nice downtime activity, we're going to end session here.
Yeah.